Content over everything.
Yeah.
Give some of your power to someone else.
Yeah, of course, he's my brother too. You can have a lucky brother as well. About Isaiah 42. So, as I explained, there are characteristics. That cannot,
I don't know what I'm going for, sorry. You don't come out, blood.
42, the entire chapter. I believe the entire chapter is a messianic prophecy. And it was said by a Jewish prophet. We don't know whether it was Isaiah, because some scholars have a theory that Isaiah has at least two parts, if not more.
Yeah.
Okay, because it went through redaction, additions,
Yep.
and there were a number of prophecies added by a number of prophets, and scribes put them together in a very ad hoc basis. Okay.
Yeah.
So this much is well known after the study of the text, and these things cannot be ignored. Okay, we can't be fundamentalist about these things and take the Bible as one uniform text, but because it's not. It has been put together. I do believe in the Bible. That I believe the Bible exists today. It exists. Whether I believe the whether I believe the Bible is true from I'm answering. Yeah. Whether I believe that the Bible is true from page 1 to the page last, no, I don't believe that. I believe there is truth therein. Definitely, there is truth in the Bible. It definitely has divine origins. There were prophets, Isaiah 42, and in the New Testament. For example, there are passages attributed to Jesus Christ. I believe he must have said those words.
All right.
I have strong basis to believe that Jesus may have said those words. I have no problem in accepting them.
Let me just
Isaiah 42 is one of them. I believe
one of them,
it is definitely a true prophecy in the biblical text, because we are told in the Quran that the Jews were given scriptures. God sent prophets to them at different times and different places to talk to them. And we are told that more prophets came to the Jewish people than any other nation on the planet.
Why do you strongly believe that Isaiah 42 is one of the true prophecies that?
Because it is true.
Just
When we look
because
at the
it's true.
One of the reasons, because it's true, because it is factual. It has come to pass, according to my understanding. And we already believe that biblical books.
Is it referenced in your Quran?
Yes, indirectly.
Indirectly,
it is referenced in the Quran.
What surah?
Okay, chapter 7, verse 157. Chapter 7 of the Quran, verse 157 says.
Let me just see that.
Okay, read. It says that they find him mentioned. يَجِدُونَهُ مَكْتُوبًا عِنْدَهُم فِي التَّوْرَاةِ وَالْإِنْجِيلِ. Yeah, they find the Jewish people and the Christians, the people of the book. They find Muhammad mentioned in their scriptures.
Okay.
Okay.
So what he means by indirectly is that the Quran doesn't say directly that it's inside there. It just simply says that it's.
It doesn't say book of Isaiah chapter 1, chapter 2.
The reason why Isaiah isn't mentioned as a prophet within inside of the Quran. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's right.
It doesn't say that.
And many other Jewish prophets.
So therefore, it has to be indirectly. So now let's get into this itself. So I've heard.
So what qualities, what characteristics are there?
I've heard from a lot of Muslims, just because the word Kedar has been mentioned inside of Isaiah, this means it's going to be linked back to the Prophet Muhammad. How do you equate that exactly?
Okay, let me quickly clarify again, because now it's being filmed, so we need to clarify what we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, the reason why we're talking about Isaiah 42 is because you came up to me and asked me a question as to why we believe Isaiah 42 refers to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I told you that Isaiah 42 is a special prophecy because it talks about a person who will come in the future. It's a prophecy according to the Jewish rabbis and Jewish authorities. It's a prophecy for the future. Okay, and it describes certain characteristics of a figure emerging in the future who will come with these qualities. And what are those qualities? He will be a guidance for humanity. He will have immense power, political power, as temporal as well as spiritual power, and he will spread justice in the world or in the islands, and he will have something to do with Arabia. Okay. So all of these things put together, and when we look at Prophet Muhammad's profile, whether you like him or not, okay, he has this profile. He came out, his religion was spread throughout the world within a century. His people were governing from northern China to southern France. This was the largest empire world had ever known to date. And the Quran had a prophecy about it, that you will take the earth.
Okay.
The companions, the followers of Muhammad will soon take the planet Earth. right? So long as you believe and do righteous deeds. For example, chapter 24 of the Quran, verse 55, clearly states that it is a promise of Allah to those who believe among you and do righteous deeds that you will be given succession in the land.
Okay.
Okay.
So now,
so this prophecy we believe was fulfilled to the letter, and this is the same prophecy in the book of Isaiah, chapter 42. That's why we believe it's Muhammad.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all.
Because you're not consistent anyway with what you're saying, yeah. Because you partially believe the Bible.
Who am I talking to, you or Kalam?
Give me like a few minutes, and then I'm going to tag you.
Because I like to talk to one person.
I'm going to tag you. I'm going to tag you in a little bit.
Yeah.
Give me a little while. I'll tag you in. All right. So now, yeah. You know, I've heard it from a lot of Muslims. Yeah. Basically, because Kedar has been mentioned. Okay.
Yes.
That this is saying that Prophet Muhammad comes from the lineage of Kedar. Therefore, this is talking about Muhammad. Is this the same position that you hold as well?
No.
Excellent.
And yes.
Excellent.
Okay,
Could
let
you
me
explain
explain. It's not only because of Kedar, it's what comes with Kedar in that particular passage or in that particular chapter. The chapter has certain characteristics, qualities this person will have. First of all, the chapter is talking about one individual, servant.
Yep.
Okay, the servant of God, whom God is pleased with.
Yep.
Right. So this is one person who is a messianic figure, as far as the Jewish rabbis are concerned, who will come in the future with these characteristics. And what are those characteristics? As I explained earlier, that he will spread judgment throughout the world. He will bring a new law. He will come for the Gentiles, i.e. for the rest of the world, not only for the Jews. He will not only be a Jewish prophet, rather his ministry, his message will be universal for humanity, for mankind. I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he will be a messenger of God, very clearly. He will be a messenger of God. In the chapter, it's clearly stated. Yeah. He will triumph against his enemies. Okay. And he will go at war against the enemies of peace and justice.
Okay.
And he will have something to do with Arabia. I'm not saying he will be a direct descendant of Kedar. Okay, he will have, Kedar is a symbol of Arabia in the Bible. It is clearly stated throughout the Bible in the Old Testament, wherever Kedar is mentioned, it is something to do with Arabia. Who is Kedar? He's the second son of Ishmael. Okay, we have the genealogy of Ishmael in chapter 25, verse 13 of the book of Genesis. These are the sons of Ishmael. Firstborn is Nebajoth. The second is Kedar. Okay?
So
Yeah.
So let's just to clarify, you don't actually hold the position that Muhammad, peace be upon him, actually goes back to Kedar. Let me just get that correct.
Okay, we have one of the genealogies
Yep.
that takes him straight back to Kedar.
Okay.
Yes.
One of them.
Yes.
So what's the other one of them?
The other one is it goes to Nabat, the first son.
Maybe you.
Yes.
So there's two different opinions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there isn't this one opinion
Okay,
that Kedar is the one, right?
let me explain.
Just to get that out. there,
let me
'cause
explain.
I see. It seems. Wait. It seems there's a lot of Muslims put forward this narrative.
First of all,
hold on.
okay.
Let me just say. I see Shamsi putting forward that narrative. I see Zakir Hussein putting forward that narrative.
No.
I see Hamza putting forward that narrative. I see Zachariah putting forward that
what
narrative.
narrative is that?
That Prophet Muhammad's genealogy goes straight to Kedar.
It
Straight to Kedar.
doesn't affect my point in any shape or form.
So I just want to make you. I like the way you say that.
Yeah.
Given the two opinions.
Yes,
And
because I'm aware of the two opinions.
And which opinion
Maybe
comes
they're not
first?
aware.
And which
Maybe
opinion-
they're not.
and which opinion
Okay,
comes
there are
first?
two genealogies of Prophet Muhammad we have.
Yeah.
Let me explain the issue of genealogies first. Because those who have actually studied the seerah of the Prophet ﷺ, his life thoroughly, in depth, they will come to realize that the genealogy of Prophet Muhammad goes directly back up to a man called Adnan, my namesake,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
The Northerners.
Yeah, Adnan. It doesn't mean Northerners. We don't know what it means actually. Adnan
Yeah.
is a man up to whom the Prophet Muhammad's genealogy can be traced with certainty, absolute certainty. There is no ikhtilaf. Well, you know what ikhtilaf means, yeah? Difference of opinion.
Yeah.
So there are three parts of Prophet Muhammad's genealogies. It has been divided into three parts. The part from Muhammad to Adnan sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and from Adnan to Ishmael, that's the second part. From Ishmael to Adam, that's the third part. Okay? Now Prophet Muhammad himself told his companions, do not explain or describe or state my genealogy beyond Adnan, because that's where things start to get no doubt that he was one of the descendants of Ismail. Prophet Muhammad himself told his companions directly in authentic reports that I am a son of Ismail. He was a direct descendant of Ismail. There's no question on that point. Geographically, biologically, if you want to do DNA tests, all of that can be done.
So
okay?
if he said he's if he said he's a direct descendant of Ishmael, would he also say the son that he's a direct descendant of? Is there any reports of the son that he's a direct descendant of?
No, he doesn't. It doesn't. There is no report from the Prophet where he said, "I am the son of Nabat or Qaidar." Okay. What happened later?
Can I just simply say that I have got accounts of that? I actually do have accounts of that.
Okay.
I'm going from Tabari right now, and he's actually reporting on this, and it says this: Salama, the wife of the Prophet, okay, part of the Ahlul Bayt.
Yes.
I heard the messenger of God say, Ma'ad ibn Adnan ibn so forth, so forth. I'm not even going to make mention
all
of
the
all
names. All the names.
Okay.
These are names.
Yeah, these are names. These are names.
Going up to
Ismail ibn Yara.
This is Daif.
Hold on, Ibn Yara.
This is Daif. I'm telling you now.
It can be.
Can someone smoke weed elsewhere? This happens to me for someone's.
Hold on.
It's conspiring to.
Wait, stop that. Is anybody here smoking weed?
Did you smell it?
It's you, yeah? It's you. Please.
No, who's smoking weed?
So it's not you.
No, did you smell it?
No, I did not smell it.
Did anyone smell weed?
Wait. It doesn't seem as though anybody here is smoking weed. If anybody here sees somebody smoking weed,
lying?
Please say I see someone smoking weed.
Did anyone else smell weed?
I caught a whiff of it.
Yes, he smelled it. He smelled it. He smelled it. So sure, he smelled it. Right? Did you smell weed?
Because it seems as though every single time I'm
okay, so I'm not lying, am I?
It seems like every single time
you smelled it. No, Kalam.
I smell weed. I smell weed.
Except apart from you, many people smelt it.
Adnan, you have to admit though, it's not.
I'm not saying.
Only chemists who smoke weed in the park.
But I never said. Did I just say? Did I?
Because it's been a rumor going around that it's only chemists smoking in the park.
Did I just say? Can one of the chemists walk away because he's smoking weed? No, I didn't say that. I have said it. I have said it in the past because I have seen with my own eyes chemists smoking weed.
I don't know if they're chemists, you know. I don't know if they're chemists.
What your brother? What's his name? What's his name? Jedi.
Jedi's no chemist.
Okay, respect.
No chemist. He's a Rasta.
Okay.
So please.
Affiliation.
So please allow me.
Are they affiliated?
Allow me.
There's another guy with a cap. There's another guy with a cap. What's his name?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
He has been on the show.
Allow. Let's get back into the.
He has been on Kalam's show defending Kemet.
Many people defend Kemet.
So you don't want to go there, Kalam. Yeah. So don't worry about it.
I'm simply saying, allow me in it, like, because it's.
Okay, now can you come back to that? So this report you're pulling out is daif.
So okay, you claim it's daif.
I'm not claiming it's daif.
Right, okay,
it is daif.
Stop. You're claiming it's daif without providing any evidence. So right now it's a claim, okay? And I'm reading. You said that there is no place within inside. Hold on, there's no accounts going back to say such. I'm saying there is, and I'm going to read the accounts, okay? Because Tabari held it.
You're using Tabari.
Hold on. I'm using Tabari.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me finish, man. Let me get my point out.
Go on.
And he says, Yara is Nabat, and Arak al-Thara is Ishmael, son of Abraham. Okay, so there is accounts from Salama saying that it goes back to Ishmael.
Okay.
Same accounts from Bint al-Miqdad going back to Ishmael. And there is another account as well from Ibn Ishaq that says it goes back to Ishmael as well.
Salama, yeah?
Now that you have
there is accounts of such.
Okay, wait. Have you read the entire chapter from Tabari on this topic, on this issue? I know about it.
Go ahead.
Have you?
I believe
You're
so,
using,
yes. Yes.
Okay, what does Tabari say about these reports?
What do you mean? What does it say about what
on this particular issue, what does Tabari say?
I didn't see anything.
Why am I chatting to him?
I didn't say anything.
To educate people. To educate people.
You have to
it's a very good topic, and there are many people who probably don't know things about this. So they will be getting education now. Okay, and if I'm wrong, I'll be getting education.
You can walk away, you know.
Right?
Nobody's charging you to be here.
No, don't worry about it.
Just walk away if you need to walk away.
No. Don't worry about it. So
I don't know what you're talking about exactly.
Okay.
Because I've read it and I don't know what you're talking about exactly. If you pull me to
if you have read it, Kalam, if you have read it, Kalam, then you are very disingenuous.
Go ahead.
Okay, if you have read it.
Go ahead.
I don't believe you have read it.
Okay.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Tabari in the same chapter where he's talking about genealogies, clearly reports from the Prophet, an authentic report that do not go beyond Adnan explaining or describing my genealogy. Tabari acknowledges that, and then he brings in weaker chains of genealogies for the sake of knowledge to educate the people that these chains are there, they are weak, they're not authentic, and we do not have authority from the Prophet ﷺ to go and teach them out there, but we have put them down for the purpose of information.
But don't you think,
guys, can we have one discussion? Is it possible?
Yeah. But don't you think it's a bit contradictory? Don't you think it's a bit contradictory?
First
do
of all,
not go beyond Adnan.
Kalam.
No. Do not go beyond Adnan. But I am a son of Ishmael, who is a
Kalam,
son
are you
of
again
Ibrahim.
completely
Go ahead.
Yeah. You know what da'if is?
Yes.
Something that's possibly not from the Prophet. Right?
So is it when you're building
Kalam, I have to finish. When you're building a house of straws, know that it's a house of straws because it can crumble. Okay. For example, if you're gonna rely on reports from the Muslim literature, where we ourselves are telling you these reports are not trustworthy, they are very likely to be false attributions to the Prophet, you still want to insist that they are from the Prophet.
No,
does that make sense?
You're claiming it.
I'm not claiming it. Tabari's telling you that.
I haven't. Show me where in Tabari.
Okay, Tabari in Arabic. Okay, have you got the Tabari there? Have you got the full complete text of that chapter? You pulled it out. You obviously pulled out a snippet. You pulled out a snippet. Can you bring out the complete text of that chapter and read and see? I've read it.
You read it.
I've read it.
So tell me where. Tell me where then.
So what do you mean I've read it? I'm telling you what Tabari.
If you read it, okay, it has chapter subheadings. So where in the chapter subheadings?
Okay. Tabari was one of those scholars, okay, who believed that it is allowed, jaiz. Are you listening now? Carefully. Yeah, it is jaiz to explain or describe the genealogy of the Prophet beyond Adnan. Bukhari was one of them who said no, it is not allowed because the Prophet himself instructed not to go beyond Adnan because genealogy above Adnan is mukhtalifi. It is disagreed upon. So as I explained to you, Muslim scholars have ijma. They have a consensus on the genealogy of the Prophet up to Adnan. After Adnan, some scholars, they believe the genealogy from Adnan to Ismail is okay. You can tell it. It's not fully trustworthy, but you can teach it or you can explain or describe it for the purpose of education. Others are completely unanimous from Ismail to Adam. That genealogy is completely untrustworthy. We cannot use it as a source of authentic information. Rather, we can use it as a source of knowledge or education, right?
Definitely.
So now that's clear. Now,
definitely agreeing with you on
now, having said that, coming back to Isaiah 42. Coming back to Isaiah 42.
Okay, I've got Tabari here if you wanted to go through it, you know.
Okay, all of it, the entire chapter.
All of it.
No,
I got the whole PDF. I make sure I download all of this onto my phone.
You get a trophy now. Fine. Okay. Now, can you pull out that chapter on genealogies? Read it. Read it from the beginning.
Bro, do you know how long that is?
Yeah, so you should have.
That's like 30 pages long.
That's
what I'm asking you. Give me a subheading so we can go directly to it.
Tabari, in that very chapter on genealogies, states that Rasulullah ﷺ said this, that do not go beyond Adnan. And then he goes down further, explaining as to why he's putting down those dubious genealogies, because he believes it is good to give information to people. So he's educating people. So Tabari, what he does, Tabari's, because a lot of people, I'm not saying you, a lot of people who come to the parquet, they are used to with using snippets, quotes out of context, having studied what's before and what's after. When you study Tabari carefully, Tabari in his own muqaddamah, in his own introduction of his own history, states that I have put in authentic information and inauthentic information so that people can later on discern themselves as to what is authentic and what is not. Okay, so Tabari has collected information that is authentic as well as inauthentic. Okay, so you can't go to Tabari, 10 volumes of information, pick out one snippet or one sentence or one paragraph and say, look what Tabari is saying. No, what Tabari is saying, what he's saying universally in his entire work. You can't quote Tabari out of context. So Tabari in that very chapter explains what he's doing, which you obviously haven't read. You found one quote which is daif, which is weak, which is inauthentic information, which we don't. So I'm actually, you know, his argument helps me, but I'm not using it because I want to be consistent with my theology. I can't be a hypocrite, come here and say, oh, that information, because the information he's relying on, it takes the genealogy back straight to Kedar. One of the genealogies actually goes back to Kedar, and that directly supports my argument. But in the very beginning of this discussion, I quite honestly explained to him, told him, there are two genealogies beyond Adnan, one going through Nabat and the other going through Qaidar. Okay, and for that reason, I leave it. I don't use it. And the issue of Isaiah 42 is completely separate to the genealogies. So can we come back to Isaiah 42, or you want to still discuss genealogies?
I just wanted to quickly discuss the genealogy with you because that is a major part of the Muslim claim.
Isaiah 42, you're talking to someone different. You're not talking to Shamsi, you're not talking to Hamza, you're talking to Adnan Rashid, okay? Yeah. I am saying the genealogies have no bearing on the point of Qaidar in Isaiah 42. Did you get that point? So genealogies are irrelevant to our discussion.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, but I want to clarify to the audience what's going on, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I think they have.
So number one, yeah. You're making the claim that it is Daif, that Tabari said this in the beginning and so forth. Unfortunately, you haven't showed us where it says it. Wait, let me finish.
I haven't showed.
Hold on.
No. But when you make claims like that,
you're I've listened to you. You're making ridiculous claims, and I'm holding my own patience.
I didn't come to the park prepared to talk about Tabari and his chapter on genealogy.
All right, no problem.
You came with your phone in your hand with quotes highlighted, obviously ignoring what Tabari said otherwise. You are the one who needs to pull it out, not me.
Anyways.
Yeah, come on, man. Asking me to pull it out is like asking me to...
Now, family, when somebody makes a claim, the burden of proof is upon them. You made a claim, therefore the burden of proof is upon... Hold on. The burden of proof is upon you. You made a claim that Tabari said such and such previously, here and here. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm saying to you, show it to us. Unfortunately, you can't show it to us. Maybe next time round you can show it to us. But don't try to deceive everybody here, yeah? To make it seem as though your word is more important than what is actually written in the text. Now, hold on, stop. Let me continue. Now, next, yeah? You say it's Daif. I would really like to know why you say it's Daif, yeah? Because we could pull up other places, such as Ibn Ishaq, yeah? Ibn Ishaq, edition by Ibn Hisham, yeah, which is the first Surah literature.
Let him get his stuff prepared, yeah?
I'm prepared. I've already told him. He doesn't know about it.
He could do it next time, yeah? So even if
I don't need to carry
Hold on. You go into Tabari and so forth, you're saying that he says it. I haven't... Hold on! Let me finish. Have some patience.
It is in your hands.
Have some patience.
You just...
Damn it. Why don't you not have any patience?
You just went on a parade.
I'm talking.
You just went on a parade.
What's going on?
You just went on a parade that I have Tabari here with me. Tabari is there in your hand with me, with you. I don't have it.
Okay,
Can you now go to the genealogy chapter
hold on.
and read it from the beginning? Go on. No, I'm going to wait now. No. The burden of proof is upon me. Now I have brought the proof. Tabari is there. Read it.
This is what I'm going to do.
Read it.
It also has a
genealogies. Yes. Read from the beginning.
Okay. A genealogy.
Read. Can you read?
Coming from Ibn Ishaq, who got it. Who actually coming from Abu Muhammad Abdul Malik Ibn Hisham, the grammarian. Yeah, gives a genealogy. And look right here. It says here that he comes from Nabit, who is the son of Ismail. Okay. So this is another place here that it makes the
Can you read the entire... Can you start reading?
Can you read it?
Okay.
Read it. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of the Surah itself.
Okay.
It starts with this.
Okay.
There ain't nowhere else to go.
Can you start reading? Start reading.
I'm not going to read all the names.
Why not?
Because I don't have the patience.
No, but why?
I don't have the patience to read 50.
Why? Hold on. He asked me for proof. I have the proof. He doesn't want to read it.
I don't have the patience right now yet to educate you.
So don't ask me for proof. Do not ask me for proof.
Over and over again. I don't have that time for you.
Do not ask.
Clearly show
you see what you look like. You see people, family. Can you see what he looks like now? Can you see what he looks like now? This is Kalam, real Kalam demonstrated.
Yes, Kalam is actually providing evidence.
Kalam manifest.
Adnan is making claims out.
Kalam manifest.
What's your problem?
My problem is the proof is there. Read it.
It's right here, my brother.
Yeah, read it.
What's the point?
I just gave you the proof. Read it.
You gave me the proof, and I'm here holding it in my hand.
Kalam,
how?
Read it.
How?
Kalam, you're wasting time.
How?
Read it.
I'm not reading the whole thing.
Kalam.
Okay.
So now, family,
this is what
people,
I'm gonna do.
family,
This is what I'm gonna do.
family.
Zoom into that. That's what I want you to do.
So the bottom line is.
This is what I'm going to do, because I don't have the time to mention over 15 names on camera.
Go down.
Right
There's more.
Hold on. Let them have some time.
There's an entire chapter.
No. Let them have time.
Kalam wants focus on one name and leave the rest.
Let them have time. This is the first biography of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
first.
The first.
Peace be upon him. You don't even believe in him. That's really, come on.
Do I believe in you, but can I still have respect for you, don't I?
Yes, of course.
All right then, so what's the problem?
Okay.
All right.
So having said that now, having dealt with all of that,
having dealt with that,
genealogies are completely irrelevant to my discussion, my argument.
Okay, cool.
So put genealogies aside.
Cool.
I've already clarified that there are two genealogies we have on the Prophet of Islam. One from Ibn Hisham, okay? One from, which one is the other one? Do you know where it comes from?
You name them. You name them.
No,
I do know where they come from. Go ahead.
Oh wait, okay, wait.
Go ahead.
Where's the other one?
I'm listening.
Okay. No, I know where it's from.
Go on then. You're talking. I'm listening.
Okay, where does it come from?
I'm listening to you.
So you don't know? Just say you don't know. Just say you don't know.
I'm listening.
Just say you don't know, and I'll tell you.
You're saying you know.
Just say you don't know. I'll tell you where it comes from.
Go ahead.
Say you don't know.
Go ahead.
I don't know the other source.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So let's move on then. If you don't know, you don't know.
There are two early sources. There are two early sources of the life of the Prophet. Yeah. One is Ibn Hisham, which is an abridgment of the seerah of Ibn Ishaq. Ibn Hisham was a student of Ibn Ishaq who made an abridgment of the seerah, the life of the Prophet. Okay. He made an abridgment. Okay. And the other sources, which Kalam doesn't know because he has failed to say it. Okay. But look, if I can't deprive people of this knowledge because of Kalam. The other source is Ibn Sa'd, Tabaqat Ibn Sa'd. Okay, now you say correct. Can you believe it? Correct. Now this is why people call you snake. This is why people call you snake. When I was asking you, give me the name.
Would you like me to bring it up right now? Would you like me to bring it up right now? I can bring it up right now to you.
Kalam.
Come on, get out of here, man.
Kalam. Okay. Okay. This is a snake whose poison doesn't work on me. I'm completely immune to Kalam's poison. Okay. But anyway.
Go ahead, continue, man. If you want to call names, we can do that. We can do that. There's no need for ad hominems right now. Let's go.
So Ibn Sa'd is the second source of Prophet's genealogy. Okay. So we have two genealogies. One ends with Nabat, the son of Ismail. The other one ends with Qaydar. Amazingly, the Prophet of Islam told us not to go beyond Adnan because he himself, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he knew that genealogies beyond Adnan are problematic. The Prophet knew, right? He said, do not go beyond. But there is no doubt in our mind that he was descended from Ismail. Now, having said that, this point, all of this discussion, we wasted time.
Okay.
Can we go back to Qaydar?
Yes.
In the Bible.
We can.
And my argument doesn't depend on Qaydar at all. Prophet, no. Having said, Prophet may have been descended from Qaydar. He may not have been descended from Qaydar. Okay. So my point doesn't depend on that genealogy. My point depends on something else.
Before you do that, okay, I just wanted to quickly correct you. Okay, I just wanted to quickly correct you.
Okay, go on.
All right, the quick correction is this. Yes, it is in Ibn Sa'd, but where did Ibn Sa'd get it from?
Earlier sources.
Which were?
Which were the companions of the Prophet?
No.
Yes.
It was actually from Kalbi. Okay.
Okay.
He got it from Kalbi.
Who's Kalbi?
Kalbi is one of the early.
I know who Kalbi is.
Yeah.
One of the authorities of Ansab.
Yes, that's correct.
One of the biggest authorities on genealogies.
Yes.
So okay.
And he wrote the book of Idols, I believe, as well.
Yeah. So how did you correct me? How did you correct me?
Because you never said that before. That's where he got the source.
No, you didn't ask me where Ibn Sa'd.
Okay, because this was.
I'm telling you who Kalbi is.
Hold on. You're telling me who Kalbi is, man.
You just brought Kalbi up.
So hold on.
You brought Kalbi up, and I'm telling you who Kalbi is.
Let me talk.
Okay. Well, how did you correct me? How did you correct me? I'm not being arrogant, by the way.
What I'm telling you is,
I'm just trying to knock some sense into this man's head. Can we get to the topic?
You're saying there is two, right?
Yeah.
You're saying there is two, and I'm saying that it's actually in a previous text written by Ibn Kalbi. Okay, Kalbi actually had it written before. Okay, and the reason why most scholars don't even take from this particular source from Ibn Sa'd because Ibn Kalbi says he got it from a dubious source, from somebody he doesn't even know.
So you're making my point. You're making my point.
That's exactly the point. Is the one that goes back to Qaydar is coming from a dubious source.
Why
the one coming back from Ibn Ishaq is coming back to Nabi Yuf.
Kalam, hold on. Why are we dancing around genealogies?
Is going back to a proper source.
Okay. Why are we dancing around genealogies? Why are we dancing around genealogies? Our discussion was about Isaiah 42.
Okay.
Why are we dancing around genealogies? Because Kalam, I'll tell you why Kalam is dancing around genealogies. Kalam came prepared with genealogies. And when he realized that I am not even using genealogies, he didn't know what to do. Now he has to dance around genealogies. Can we go back to Kedar now?
Okay,
in the Bible, in Isaiah 42.
Let's go.
Now my point is that Kedar is a direct reference to Arabia in the Bible. That's the point I'm making. Without using genealogies, forget the genealogies. It's a direct reference to Arabia.
When you say Arabia, because you do realize Arabia is a peninsula, right?
Yes.
And Jerusalem, Jordan, all these different areas are in Arabia, right? You do acknowledge that,
No.
right? No?
No.
No? Okay.
Arabia is beyond the borders of what we call Bilad al-Sham. Bilad al-Sham is Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, and Palestine. Arabia is beyond Bilad al-Sham. Okay. Later on, when the Arabs conquered these lands, these people started to speak Arabic language, and then it was vaguely referred to as Arabia. But Arabia, classically speaking, biblically speaking, is land beyond Bilad al-Sham.
Classically speaking, do you know the classifications, 3 classifications for the different areas of Arabia?
It's all dubious.
It's all dubious.
All dubious.
So
Biblical scholars.
So you don't know the Greek, the Roman,
biblical scholars.
Can I
Even Sinai is Arabia, according to some biblical scholars.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Can I give a hint? Can I give a hint?
Yeah.
You know Saudi Arabia, yeah? Saudi Arabia, yeah? Is every single person in Saudi Arabia from Al Saud?
No.
Then who are they called? The people from Saudi
They're
Arabia?
called Saudis.
Saudis.
Yeah.
That's
they come from
necessarily,
land.
which means it's a refer of a place that's been ruled by someone, either ruled by someone or someone is famous there, then they call the whole land with the name of that tribe. And that's something was well known amongst Arabs before. That's hint.
So the point now is that reference to Kedar in the biblical text, according to the Bible itself, even the book of Isaiah brings Kedar into Arabia. For example, chapter 21 of the book of Isaiah, this is the discussion we're having, guys, yeah? Chapter 21 of the book of Isaiah clearly states as a heading, this is a prophecy about Arabia, an oracle about Arabia. And when you read the oracle, the prophecy, it brings Kedar into the prophecy. Do you want to pull out the Bible? Can I quickly read it? Yeah. Can I borrow your
2 seconds.
Okay. No, but we're having a discussion here. Okay.
So now,
can I borrow it quickly? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about.
I'll read it.
That in the no, I'm going to read it myself.
Get your own Bible. This is my Bible.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay, he doesn't want to give me his Bible.
So now,
okay.
So
I'm making a claim now.
Go ahead.
In chapter 42 of the book of Isaiah, we have certain characteristics. All of them fit into the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Okay.
Including Arabia. A reference to Arabia in verse 11 of chapter 42. Okay. Now I'm asking you, if it's not Muhammad, guys, can I please request, can you walk away? Brothers, please, you're disturbing me. Okay. I'm asking you now, if it's not Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, having all these characteristics, then who is this? Characteristic number 1, chosen one of God. God is pleased with him. He will bring judgment, that means justice to the islands, to the world. He will come as a light for the Gentiles, i.e. he's not a prophet only for the Jews, he's a prophet for the worlds. He will spread justice in the lands. Okay, he will triumph over his enemies, he will defeat his enemies. Okay, he will bring people out of darkness into light. Okay, he has something. Let the villages of Kedar rejoice. Let them lift up their voices. Let them sing a new song. Okay, Kedar is Arabia. I know you don't like it. Let me finish. I don't know. So Kedar is Arabia according to the. Okay, no. Okay, Kedar is not Arabia. Where is it?
Arabia, man.
Where is it?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, the one you don't believe in.
How you actually equating, Hold on. How you equating, one particular tribe, with the whole of Arabia? How do you do that?
I'm talking about a person, not a tribe. I'm talking about a person.
Okay. How do you equate one person?
Where is Kedar?
With the whole of Arabia.
Okay. Where is Kedar?
How do you do it?
Biblically, where is Kedar?
So now.
Biblically, where is Kedar?
Let me finish with you. Yeah. Most Muslims,
Can you answer my question?
Let me finish.
Biblically, where is Kedar? Why can't we have a straight? Okay. Biblically, where is
I'm
Kedar?
speaking now. I'm speaking now. Okay.
Of course
so,
you sleep.
So now, yeah, most
You're
Muslims,
sleeping more like
most Muslims come up with a conversation, yeah, that let the inhabitants, yeah, of the
Go to
Sailor.
chapter 21.
Hold on.
Chapter 21. Can you go to chapter 21?
Why you cut me off?
No, Kalam, why would you? Kalam, one thing I find with people in the parquet, when they are losing the argument, they will not get onto it. They will not get to it. Can you get to it? 21. I'm giving you direct reference to cut to the chase. Cut to the chase. We'll get to the point. Chapter 21. Book of Isaiah, chapter 21. You will get the answer. Kalam.
Kedar is mentioned there. No problem. We
No,
know
no.
that.
Can you go? No, go back to it. Can you read it? So the people can learn. So the people can learn.
You do it with your own phone then, man. I'm not helping you like that. Let's go. So now, yeah, I wanted to know.
I know it by heart. I don't need to use my phone. Chapter 21.
Adnan,
Chapter 21 of the book of Isaiah.
I think I was silly to actually ask you questions, you know, because
of
you
course.
want to go on your tirade.
Of course.
So I want to know, yeah, I want to know this.
Can you read it? Yeah, chapter
Adnan,
21. Thank you.
I want to know, yeah, is Sailor talking about the mountain?
I'm going to read it now.
Is Sailor
I'm going to
talking
read it
about
now.
the mountain of
No, wait. I know what I'm doing.
42.
I know what I'm doing. I'm saying chapter 21. Can I read it? Can I read it? Can I find it? Can I find it? Yeah.
So
But
now,
I can do it myself. I'm not going to run away with your Bible, man.
It's his Bible.
Chapter 21.
It's his
Wait,
Bible.
Yeah.
Just the way you hold on to your books.
We're gonna end this
Bible.
now. We're gonna end this now.
Verse
Wait.
what?
Chapter 21.
Chapter 21,
Yeah.
verse
13.
there you go,
12 or 13. Thank you. Thank you very much.
there you go.
Okay. Chapter 21, the book of Isaiah, verse 13. The burden upon Arabia. This is not my Bible. This is this gentleman's Bible. Okay? The burden upon Arabia. In the forest in Arabia shall ye lodge, O ye traveling companies of Didanim. Okay? The inhabitants of the land of Tamar. Tamar.
What are you reading?
Okay?
What are you reading? Because you said some name that didn't make no sense.
Inhabitants of the land of Tamar. Tamar is in Saudi Arabia, by the way.
Go back. Where's the Didanim that you was talking about there?
Didanim. Kalam, I'm not gonna. Kalam, I'm not what you think I am.
You never know, you know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yes, I know.
Never know. Go
I know. The inhabitants of the land of Tamar, which is in Saudi Arabia, brought water to him that was thirsty. They prevented with their bread him that fled. For they fled from the swords, from the drawn sword, and from the bent bow, and from the grievousness of war. For thus had the Lord said unto me, within a year according to the years of an hireling, and all the glory of Kedar shall fall. What does the chapter begin with? It begins with a burden upon Arabia. According to the King James Bible, other Bibles, a prophecy about Arabia, depending on which translation you read. It is, all of them are unanimous on one point, Arabia. And Kedar, Kedar, no, the point I'm making is,
the same book.
I'm making a point, wait. Kedar is in Arabia. So Kedar is a reference to Arabia. So in chapter 42 of the same book of Isaiah, Kedar is mentioned with all these qualities. He will spread judgment on the land. He will put justice on the land. He will come as a light to the Gentiles. He will triumph over his enemies. Islands shall wait for his law. He will be a messenger of God. And he will have something to do with Kedar. Because the verses state, chapter 42 verse 11 states, let the villages of Kedar rejoice. Let them sing a new song from the top of mountains. Why Kedar? Why Arabia in particular? When you look at all these qualities, Prophet Muhammad, he triumphed over his enemies. He was a messenger of God. He brought new law, a new law for the whole world. He brought a message for the Gentiles, that means for the whole planet. And he put justice on the land wherever his people governed. There was justice. Okay, from China to southern France, there was justice. This was the largest empire world had ever known to time. Okay, anyone else, if someone else is in this passage,
You may have to read it, you know,
if you claim there is someone else being foretold in this passage or in this chapter, if it's not Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, despite the reference to Arabia, then who is it?
Okay, so
Now answer my question. I'm talking to him or you? Who am I talking to?
go on, let me, because you've been trying for a long time. I'm going to come to you.
But he might completely. I'm asking a question now. If it's not Muhammad, who is it?
Okay. Can you answer me this question in the same book?
I asked a question. Can you answer my question?
I'm going to answer you with this scripture.
Question. Okay,
With
let's
this
see.
scripture.
Okay.
But it's a scripture that you're going to have to answer and explain to me, yeah?
Okay.
Answer this question, bro. I will. What's your question? I'll answer yours as well.
Okay, carry on. Continue. Continue, please.
This is Isaiah 14:1, yeah?
Okay.
It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. Who's Jacob?
Jacob is Israel.
Okay, cool. And will choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers. Who are the strangers?
And the strangest Canaanites. Surrounding nations.
You're one of the strangers, yeah?
Yeah. Gentiles.
You're one of the strangers.
If you're getting to that, yes.
Don't worry.
Okay.
You're one of the strangers.
Yes.
Yeah? Shall be joined unto them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. So the prophet you're talking about in Isaiah 42, you're saying is Mohammed.
Yes.
But this here in the scriptures that 442 saying that you lot are going to cleave, the strangers are going to cleave unto the house of Jacob, who are the Israelites.
Right.
So you should be following what this Bible says, really.
Right. If the same Bible is saying that another prophet is coming,
Who's who?
and who is someone not from the Israelites.
Where does it say that?
Deuteronomy 18:18. Go.
Sure.
No, because what he did now.
No,
wait. Yeah,
sure?
I am 100%. You wait. He took me from Isaiah 42 to 14. And he said, let's go behind. Let's go behind.
Earlier.
I'm saying let's go behind all the way
prophet.
in the beginning.
Same
Deuteronomy
prophet, my brother.
18:18. Go and
Same
read
messenger.
it. So look.
The same messenger is telling you.
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question.
The strangers, they will cleave into the house of
So you're not answering my
Israel.
question. Who is the person foretold in Isaiah 42 if it's not Muhammad? Who is it?
Okay, so you know what?
Who qualifies to have those characteristics?
My brother, no.
Yes,
don't
go
do
on,
it. Don't do
go
it.
on.
Do you know why?
Yeah, why not?
This is the classic, yeah.
Classic.
Adnan
Hold on.
tactic. This is the classic Adnan Rashid tactic, classic Muslim tactic when they're debating Christians. Hold on, this is what they want to do, yeah. They're on the back foot right now.
Always.
What they're trying to do right now is switch the burden of proof onto somebody else. Because now you're going to have to start to actually say, no, this is the Messiah, and let me defend the Messiah and take him off the hook. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And then whether they believe it or not.
Kalam, what if it's Muhammad?
What I'm going to say to you is...
What if it's Muhammad?
It's clearly not Muhammad. It's
not Muhammad,
Okay.
bro.
It's clearly not Muhammad.
You're saying clearly not Muhammad. Why? Why?
Okay.
I'm saying all the
give you a
characteristics,
scripture.
all the characteristics
I'll give you a scripture, brother.
are fitting into the life of Muhammad
Psalms.
word by word. Wait.
Are you ready?
I'm talking to him. I'm not.
When you're ready.
No. I'm talking.
When
Look,
you're ready.
you need to. Both of you need to decide who am I actually talking to.
You was talking to
Then
me
I'll
a while
talk to
ago.
you in my own way because I know you're coming from a different perspective.
talking
He's
to
coming
you
from a
in my
different
own
angle.
way.
He's coming from a
Because I know you're
different.
coming
Okay,
from a
who am I
different
talking to?
perspective.
You want me to talk to him
You
or
have to answer
talk
your
to you?
question.
Who should I talk to?
Do you know what?
Give him
Go on,
5 minutes.
let me give him a little time. Let me give him time.
Okay.
I'll give him 3, 4,
So
5
I'm
minutes.
assuming now.
Yeah,
I'm
I want to
assuming-
get into you. I want to get
Okay.
into you. But you know, let me be
No,
fair.
don't get into me. Get to me.
Yeah, pause. No certain man around here.
No.
No certain man around here.
I'm not that I'm talking to you. Now I'm asking you a question. No, I'm asking you a question. If it's not Muhammad, who is it?
Answer. Psalms 1 and 12.
Yeah.
Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and you perish from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are all they that put their trust in him. So who's the Son?
Can you give me a name? Who's the person? Instead of preaching to me
You're
or reading
a very
vague verses,
educated
indirect
man.
verses,
You're
I am a very simple man.
educated
I'm a
man.
very simple man.
Very
I'm a very simple
educated man.
No, I'm a very simple
Who
man
is
who
the
likes
Son?
simple things.
I answered-
There are people out there who are
I
very
answered your
simple.
question.
They want simple answers.
Okay, I answered
Name.
the
Give me a
question.
name.
Who is the Son?
Give me a name. Who is it? If it's not Muhammad,
The
who
name,
is it?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, how is Jesus? Now we're getting somewhere. You're claiming it's Jesus Christ.
Who's the Son?
Good. Wait, good. You're claiming it's Jesus Christ.
Who's the Son?
Let's put these characteristics to the life of Jesus. Agreed?
Right.
Agreed?
I'm only going to speak
Agreed?
to you. Listen.
Can I give this
When
book
you
to
start
someone?
quoting the Quran, yeah. So I need you to
No,
bring out your
no.
Quran.
Now we're getting somewhere. Look.
Yeah, but
I
when
like
you
to
speak-
have.
when you
I
speak
don't
to
like
me-
to beat
okay,
around the
listen,
bush.
no,
I like
these
to
are my
have.
terms now. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you speak to me, you quote Quran, or you speak only by this. Only.
Yes.
Yeah? So when you speak to
I'm
me
not
now,
going to
yeah,
bring Harry Potter to you.
Okay,
No.
bring Quran
as evidence. No.
as your evidence of. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
let's talk about the life of
substantial
Jesus.
evidence, yeah?
You're claiming Isaiah 42 is talking
I'm
about
not claiming
Jesus.
nothing. I'm reading.
You just
out
said
of the book.
Jesus.
I'm reading out of the book. Yeah,
Okay, no.
That I believe in. So the book's telling us that's who we should.
If I'm not going to have a fruitful discussion, I don't want to continue. Okay. I want to be clear, straight and clear. Who do you believe is foretold in Isaiah 42? I believe Muhammad. I gave my reasons already.
Not Muhammad.
Okay, who is it?
I just told you, the son.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about Jesus, whether those characteristics fit into the life of Jesus Christ. Agreed?
What characteristics?
All the prophecy, the whole prophecy. Isaiah 42 is a prophecy. Okay. We both agree?
Let's go. Where do you
Yes?
want me to go?
Okay. It states that he will spread judgment on the earth.
Yep.
When did Jesus do that?
He's gonna do it, bro.
He's gonna do it.
He's gonna do
He's
it.
gonna do it. So
And
until he does it,
and he
it's
did
not
do it.
fulfilled.
No, listen, listen.
Okay.
Was he on earth? Was
Wait.
he on earth? Listen.
I'm not finished
okay,
it.
Cool, because you like to capture on little words. So
No.
let's slow down, innit?
Yeah.
Let's slow down.
Yeah.
Did Jesus Christ walk on the earth?
Yes.
He did. Okay then, that's one part being
Did he triumph?
fulfilled.
Did he-
That's one
did he
part-
tr-
Listen. That's one part being fulfilled.
Which is
That
what?
That he was on the earth, right?
Isaiah doesn't talk about that he's gonna come on earth.
Listen.
Isaiah, we're talking about Isaiah 42. Do you even understand what we're talking about?
Bro, do you understand what we're talking about?
I know. So that's
Do
why
you understand
one by
what we're
one,
talking about?
we're going to read Isaiah 42 and see whether those characteristics fit into the life of Jesus Christ.
Do you know what?
Okay.
Do you know what? I'm never going to do that.
Why not?
Listen,
Why not?
listen,
Why not?
listen.
Why not?
The Quran.
Why not?
The
So you
Quran-
can't have a discussion
We can
now.
have a discussion. But
Okay,
I'm gonna
let's
get straight to the
continue.
point.
Let's
This
con-
Bible.
Yeah, get to the point
This
then.
Bible,
Yeah.
you should be following. This Quran tells you that you should be following.
Okay,
Simple
that's
as
another
that.
that's
Simple
another
as that.
topic you're opening.
Simple as that.
Obviously, you have completely lost the plot on this topic, and you're going on to another topic now. Can we stick to the topic? Let's use those characteristics
you're a clever
and
man,
see.
you know.
I am
You're
a
a very
simple
clever
man
man. You're a
who's
very,
trying to
very
put
clever
simple
man.
ideas out to people.
Bro,
Okay, I'm trying to
I'm not
educate
here-
the
I'm
people.
not here to
I'm
talk
not
to
here to win a
everybody,
debate
to
against you,
everybody, to
or I'm not here to
everybody.
win a debate against Kalam. I'm here to simply educate people so that people can see how,
Who's the son?
how, and why we believe in our
Who's
faith.
the son
Okay.
that you lot don't believe in?
Isaiah 42 says nothing about the son.
Okay, time.
We're talking about Isaiah 42, and you want to get down to Isaiah 42. We have started our discussion about Isaiah 42. Okay, you are claiming it is Jesus, and when we take those characteristics one by one and apply them to Jesus, none of them refer to Jesus
Excellent,
Christ.
excellent. So, would you? The time
Every
is-
single one of them.
The time is up, but
You haven't been
I don't know
listening.
if you want to come back.
Read
to me.
Isaiah 42 and come back to me.
So now, where were we now? Where were we? So, we were talking. So let's get back into it. I'm not too sure where we left off last because we got.
Because you are completely disoriented. That's why.
So would you like to get back to where you was with me?
Who is the person foretold?
No, I'm not going to do that because what you're
Why
doing
not?
right there.
Then we have no discussion.
No. What
I
you're doing-
believe it's Muhammad,
Okay.
and I have my reasons to believe it's Muhammad.
All right.
You cannot
And
change
so
your mind
now- so-
until
so
you
now-
bring a better candidate.
So no. I don't need to bring a better candidate. For
So
you.
if you're saying it's not Muhammad, it cannot be Muhammad. Why?
I'm saying it's Muhammad.
Why?
I don't know this gentleman from nowhere. Do you understand? I just
But-
came
So
here.
what I'm
out of-
Again, you're coming into the discussion. When I was talking to you, you couldn't give me an answer.
Directly. If you want to say
Oh
something,
man,
say something.
let people decide
So
who's
what I'm
talking
saying to
indirectly.
you- so
I am the
Adnan,
one,
let's go back.
out of you two, out of us three, I'm the one who has completely stuck to the topic.
You've been speaking. I've been quoting your
All right,
Quran, quoting the Bible. All you do is just speak.
Completely irrelevantly.
My brother, let me get it back in because the 5 minutes is up, yep? So now
all
let's
you
go
do.
back into
That's
your
all you
claim,
guys
it's
do is just
Muhammad,
speak.
based upon it mentions Kedar, that's number one.
No.
Wait, let me finish it,
Stop
man.
playing games.
Because it
I'm
mentions
saying all the
Kedar, and then
characteristics.
because of the
All
characteristics.
the characteristics.
No, we'll go into that afterwards.
That's the Quran.
No,
we're
wait,
talking about
wait,
the Quran.
let
here.
me deal with my own train of thought.
your book.
So now, yeah.
Listen,
your book
listen,
that
my
you
friend.
believe in.
My friend, open your heart and open your ears.
It's your book.
And
Now,
that
everybody
might-
here is my brother, okay? So now, yeah, based upon the characteristics, yeah, you say this is the Prophet
not the
Muhammad. Now, I wanted to know, did Muhammad actually glorify the Torah at all?
So you don't believe this?
What's that got to do with?
Because this is the
Kedar?
characteristics of.
Wait, sorry.
This is the characteristics.
We're sticking to Isaiah 42. We're not going to go anywhere else now.
Isaiah 42:21. The
Stage
Lord
one.
is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the Torah and make it honorable.
Right. Are you reading Isaiah 42?
Yes, I am.
Chapter? Sorry, verse?
42:21.
Trust Quran.
Okay.
Definitely. Because the right to
What did you read?
Look. Because I'm not.
No.
Hold on, listen.
No, this is why we call Kalam snake.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. He added the word Torah instead of the word law.
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Instead of the
I
word
did.
law.
I did.
Okay.
Shall I tell you why I did it?
I did. I did.
And this is the reason.
Can you believe? Can you believe? Can you believe this?
Stop. And this is the reason.
Can you actually believe this?
This is the reason.
Right.
This is the reason. Listen. This is the reason why. This is the reason why.
Let him go to his
reason.
reason.
When you have to read this, you have to read this in its original context
Good.
and original language.
Good.
The same way, yeah, when you recite Arabic, yeah, when you recite the English and you put the Arabic in there, naam, like nobody ain't complaining.
Okay, no problem.
So right here,
Good.
What does it mean
Good
now?
point. Let's go to the original. No.
Stop. What does this word here say?
That's not Arabic.
What does the word
Hebrew?
That is
It's Hebrew.
Torah.
What does the word say?
Okay.
Torah.
Okay. Wait.
Get out of here, man.
So wait.
So I'm asking you,
Yeah, I'm coming.
did he glorify
Yeah, I'm
the
responding.
Torah?
I'm responding.
Let me know.
Okay.
Let me know.
I'm responding now. So Kalam read the
That's all.
entire verse in the English language except one word, the Torah.
Yes.
And he missed out the word law. No problem with that.
Yes.
Can we go back to the English? Go to verse number 4 of the same chapter.
And this is the problem. Because
Wait.
let me tell you.
Quietly, go to it.
Listen,
No,
go. Listen to what I'm saying to you. This is the problem.
Kalam,
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to
Can
you.
I have a decent discussion with you?
This is what I'm saying to you.
Can we
What we're doing-
Kalam, can we
Listen.
focus on the discussion?
Yes, we're
Okay,
focusing.
Chapter,
So what we're doing
verse
right now-
4, read it.
What we're doing
Read
right
it. Read it in English. Read it.
All right. In English, this is what it says. Yeah?
Yes.
Listen to what it says. In English, remember King James translation. Remember, this is a Hebrew.
Don't play games.
Hold on.
It's the same chapter, same
Hold on.
word.
Listen.
Same chapter,
listen.
same word. Law.
Listen.
Law.
Remember,
How is
this
it
a
translated
Hebrew
there? How is it
text.
translated
He
there?
shall not fail nor be
This-
discouraged till he have set judgment in the earth, and the isles shall wait for his
Law. What is the word for law there?
Watch it. Watch it. Torah.
Torah. Okay.
Where does it say?
Okay.
Wait. Where does it say my as well? Where does it say my?
Okay.
Show me where it says my. Show me.
Where?
Show me.
I don't know.
Okay, good.
It's
I
not
love,
Torah.
as long as you know
I don't
it's
know
Torah.
Hebrew. I don't know
All right,
Hebrew.
Cool.
Okay,
All right,
but
cool.
I know the word there is Torah.
Exactly,
Okay, now
exactly.
go back to the verse in English. Go back to the verse.
But you can
It
see
says, he shall not fail, nor be discouraged, till he have set judgment in the earth, and the isles shall wait for his law. Okay,
And the question is, does it say he's in the Hebrew? Yes or no?
Wait. This is a prophecy about the future. We agreed in the beginning.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
This is a law coming in the future.
Yes.
All Jewish commentators and Christian commentators are unanimous on the point that this is not the Mosaic law. This is a new law coming in the future. Okay?
Show us where.
Okay. So now apply the same
where.
law.
Show us where.
Same law in verse number 21 where it talks about Torah, that he will glorify the Torah. Which Torah?
Adnan.
Which law? The new law. It's not the Mosaic law. Because the book is the book of Isaiah. Isaiah was alive in the 8th century BC. Almost. How many centuries after Moses? Moses has come and gone, right? At least 5 to 6 centuries after Moses. Isaiah comes and he tells us about a law coming in the future. So Kalam, your point falls on its face again.
It doesn't talk about a new law coming in the future. It
Kalam.
talks about a servant coming. A servant and a law is two different
Nice
things.
talking to you.
No,
I don't think
Adnan.
this discussion is going to get anywhere.
Adnan,
I don't want to discuss with you.
listen right now.
I've been advised again and again not to talk to this guy because
you
he's
lose yourself.
disingenuous. He's disingenuous.
So Adnan, this is what I'm going to ask you to do. Please provide your evidence, your supporting evidence. You made bold claims. You made very bold claims. Show me from a Hebrew commentary that this is talking about a new law. That's what I want to see. And I will change my position. I'm open for changing my position.
I will make my point, the last final point.
I'm open.
Kalam is not an authority in Hebrew language. I am not an authority in Hebrew language. Kalam is not an authority on Isaiah. I'm not an authority on Isaiah. There is a man called Christopher North. Christopher North is an authority on Isaiah and the Hebrew language.
Show me in Talmud, show me in
North,
Midrash,
show me in
Rabbina,
show me somewhere
where it says
He's not going to let me talk.
I'm letting you talk.
He's not going to let me
You're
talk.
going elsewhere. Always going elsewhere.
For the people, for the sake of people, I'll say it. So Christopher North wrote a book titled, The Suffering Servant in Deutero Isaiah. Okay? And he wrote another book called A Commentary on Deutero Isaiah, the second part of Isaiah. In this book, when he comments on this chapter 42, Christopher North, who's not a Muslim, I don't know whether he's a Christian or a Jew, he's not a Muslim. He writes that the person who's being foretold in this chapter will bring something like the Islamic deen. He will bring like something like the Arabic way of life. Takbir! Allahu Akbar! And my job is done. Okay? My job is done.
That.
Thank you.
Thank you. That nonsense. That nonsense. Hold on. So listen, somebody by the, hold on.
And get some
let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Get some message done.
Somebody by the name of Christian of what
by your own wife.
Of what North? Somebody North here now says that this is talking about an Islamic deen that's gonna come. Yeah. Yo, how the hell did he come to that conclusion? That's what I want to know. How the hell can you come to a conclusion by reading Isaiah 42? This is talking about Islamic deen. It doesn't make no sense at all.
Sequence, bro.
No sense. Sorry?
The prophet is coming in sequence.
In sequence.
Every decade they come another prophet.
Yeah.
Since Adam,
yes.
come Abraham, after
yeah.
that Moses. It's always in sequence.
God,
he wants to follow his right path.
The last one is Mohammed.
For that reason, the last one when he came,
Mohammed sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Now let me show you something. Let me show you something that's very interesting. Let me show you something very, very interesting. Has there ever been an Ishmaelite prophet apart from Muhammad? Ishmaelite prophet, a prophet descending from the lineage of Ishmael. There's never been.
Yes.
Ismail.
Do you know what? That's a lie. Again, you don't know what you're talking about, man. I have to come back in. Look.
Come back in.
Look.
Come back in. Let's see this.
Who was Saleh descended from? Prophet Saleh.
Arab.
Tell us.
Arab.
Yes.
He was Arab.
Yeah, he was Arab.
Okay.
He's an Arab.
Yes.
Was he descended from Ishmael?
Yes. And the people.
Was he descended from Ishmael? That was the question.
He was an Arab.
See?
He was an Arab.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, wait.
Dishonesty.
Wait.
Dishonesty.
Wait.
You're the snake. Dishonest, man. Get out of here. Nonsense. Stop it. Stop it, man. Stop it.
Look,
Don't do this to me.
again. He will go on. He will go on.
Come on, man.
all the
I need
prophets
to stop
died
that.
for a Jewish.
He will.
This is
Wait, I have an answer.
You know how annoying this is? The man makes so much claims, but
let
don't
him
back up
finish his
nothing
victory
at all.
parade. Let him.
And you know what's gonna happen? Yeah, all the Muslims that's watching this right now. Oh, go Adnan, like. Oh, you done so good. And you're like, wait, the hell are you actually watching this? He's making nonsense claims, yeah, not providing no evidence at all, yeah, and the people are gonna lap it up. Stop it, man.
We want you to open.
So now again, I'm gonna ask you: has there been an Ishmaelite?
Have you stopped your
has
victory
there
parade?
been an Ishmaelite prophet?
Do you have a trophy?
Has there been an Ishmaelite
Can
prophet?
someone let me a cup?
Come on.
Here's your trophy. Yeah,
it's alright. It's alright, Adnan. It's alright, Adnan.
You won.
Shukran.
You won. Okay. After all that, let's come back to the discussion. Saleh, who was an Arabian prophet.
But was he an Ishmaelite prophet?
Look,
that is what I said.
Wait. Every single tribe in Arabia, okay, post-Abrahamic days or post-Ishmaeli,
pre-Islamic,
no, post-Abraham.
Are you saying pre or post?
Can you open your ears
and
listen to me carefully? Yeah. Post-Abrahamic days, after the life of Ishmael, every single prophet who came in Arabia was one of the descendants of Ishmael. Okay, Saleh was an Arabian prophet. Okay, you just made a claim. Which other prophet came from the descendants of Ishmael? Okay,
what's his name?
Saleh, Prophet Saleh. Prophet Saleh. Just write Prophet Saleh. Okay, right.
This is what you do. Fact check, people. Fact check.
Fact check.
We're going to do all the fact checking. Because I know you're not going to actually do this at home. So I'm going to have to do it for you.
Not Saudi Arabia. It was in Saudi Arabia. The territory was Saudi Arabia. It was a she. Yeah. What did it say? What does it say?
The Amudi people are believed to have been the successors to the ancient tribe of Ad. Their ancestor may have been Ibr ibn Saleh or Shilach, the descendant of Noah. According to the Quran, their location was Hijr Madain Saleh, which likely refers to the archaeological site, the northwestern corner of the Arabian Peninsula between Medina and Syria in the Hijaz.
Thank you.
Okay, so now what were you saying? What are you saying exactly?
I'm saying
because this person.
Keep going. Don't read one sentence.
Are we talking about this person here?
Yeah.
Ibr ibn Shilaf.
No,
this the person
we're talking about Saleh.
Okay.
Madain Saleh.
Let's go. Let's go. Find me Saleh. Find me Saleh. Or is this another one of the inventions that you Muslims make up?
No.
Well, they could have. It's a miracle. Bro, I will tell you something. In Holy Quran is just 24 prophets that is mentioned in Holy Quran.
I hear you.
So this is what we cannot.
It doesn't.
What we said, we hear about is 1,500 God sent. the Prophet. It was in sequence. But the only
124,000.
Arabic one I think is just Muhammad.
Last one.
All sent for Jews. All the prophets sent for Jews. All.
Not all, but
All.
not all, but after the time of Isaac.
It doesn't say anything about it.
It doesn't say anything.
It
So
doesn't
again,
say-
you cannot
Yeah.
back up your claim.
Okay.
You're making up nonsense.
Hello.
That's what you're
Hello.
doing.
What claim did I make? What claim
You
did I
said
make?
that Saleh
Yeah.
is post Ishmael.
Yes.
Prove it.
How do you mean prove it?
There you go.
What does it say
the
about
the
some-
Quran? The Quran says, yeah. The Quran says, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring your evidence if you are truthful.
Yes.
Are
I'm
you
gonna,
truthful?
I'm gonna. If he is post Ismail.
Yep.
In Arabia,
Yep.
then he is very likely to be the son, one of the children of Ismail.
But that's not the case, though.
Okay. Now this is something we need to go and look into.
Okay, good.
Fine.
So can
wait,
you
wait.
redact that claim, yeah?
Yeah.
Redact the claim until you researched it.
Okay.
Because so far you made a claim out of ignorance.
And if my claim is true,
Yeah.
that Saleh happens to be one of the descendants of Ismail, then what? Okay, I will redact it.
Excellent.
But I need to know the consequence of if my claim is true.
The consequences
Yeah,
is that
then what?
you're right.
You're right.
You're right.
That's
That's
it.
the consequences.
And then you will go. You will reverse your victory parade. All the victory parade you did.
I will.
You know,
I will do this.
all the- Yeah.
Reverse.
Yeah, that's it.
Humble.
That's
Sorry,
it. That's
Adnan.
it.
But,
Okay.
but I've never experienced that between me and you
coming,
before. I've never experienced
coming to the issue of Kedar, which we finished earlier. Okay, Kalam.
Yep.
It seems that you are desperate. You come to the park. Okay, I'm not talking
my
to
Israelite brother,
I'm
my
not
Israelite
talking to
brother,
you.
can you
I'm not talking to
pull
you.
up here the covenant of promise, the promise
Okay.
covenant, please?
Okay. Kalam seems to be desperate to somehow find some error, some fault, some problem, some inaccuracy in the Islamic literature, and he will go out of his way to, if it's not there, if it's not there, he will go around the world to. Well, let me finish.
You will be tired. Bro.
Okay. Now, anyone watching this discussion objectively, from academic sources, I gave my references for every single point I made. This is something you will find with me. Here on this guy's case, okay, in this guy's case, he will make claims and then he will dance around them. He will not get to the crux of the matter. I asked him a simple question. He's saying that Isaiah 42 does not foretell the coming of Muhammad. I am asking him, okay, give us an alternative. If it is clearly a prophecy, it has to be fulfilled. It is a prophecy about an individual who will come in the future and he will do X, Y, and Z. He will do certain things. If it is not Muhammad, as we the Muslims claim, then who is it? Kalam says, I will not say. I will not say. But it cannot be Muhammad. Under any circumstances, it cannot be Muhammad. It's like hysteria. It's like hysteria, you know?
Watch it out, yeah? What he's attempting to do, yeah, is switch the burden of proof onto somebody else, yeah? The Christians fall for it every
I have given my proof.
Hold on.
No, you're playing games. I'm saying I have given my evidence as to why I believe it's Muhammad. I have given clear evidence, one after another. Every single verse, I qualified it through my reasoning, right? And now you're saying, having heard my reasoning, that it's not Muhammad. I'm asking, if it's not Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then who is it?
Okay, so can I continue without being interrupted, please?
Yes.
Can I do this, yeah? So what he's attempting to do yet again is switch the burden of proof onto somebody else, yeah? That's what he's attempting to do. I'm not falling for it personally. The Christians always fall for it. And then it becomes a Christian-Muslim debate on who this was when they originally made...
Okay, why is it not Muhammad?
Let me finish, yeah? It becomes Christian, is it Muhammad, is it Jesus, so forth, they're all arguing with each other. When the initial claim comes from this individual or from the Muslims claiming it's Muhammad, they haven't laid out enough evidences for you to actually accept it's Muhammad. It's only if you're silly, you'll simply just accept it. Hold on, let me finish now. Let me go into this now. Now, that's Maku. Now, yeah, what I'm going to say to you is this, yeah. He originally came to me, yeah, and said, yeah, this is a Mashiach prophecy.
No, what we're going to do now...
Wait, Adnan, did you originally say to me, this was about the Messiah?
I'm going to teach Kalam like a child now.
Did you originally say this was about Messiah?
I'm going to read every single verse of Isaiah and show you why it's Muhammad. And then Kalam will tell me why it cannot be Muhammad. That's a better way of arguing, right? Instead of him telling me, okay, Isaiah 42. Now we will see whether it's Muhammad or not, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay?
Shall I read it?
Yeah.
I've got a good voice.
Yeah, come forward. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to read the entire chapter so that we finish this topic once and for all. Okay? So that Kalam cannot come back again and claim that, of course you will believe that.
It can never be anyway, because the promise was never
Isaiah
given to
42.
Ishmael. It was given to Isaac.
Chapter
So how you going there?
Chapter 42.
Unless you're going to make him Zalimun.
Chapter 42.
Chapter 42.
Muhammad didn't come here.
Truth is antiseptic.
I'm telling you the truth.
Truth stings. Truth stings sometimes.
Exactly.
But it shouldn't sting.
It stings right now, innit?
No, it
Muhammad
stings.
is nothing.
Stings. I said stings. Okay.
Stinks.
Okay.
The truth
No.
stinks right
No.
now.
Lies stings. Lies stings and truth stings.
Hold on, Issa. No. Let's get this in. Go on.
Chapter 42, book of Isaiah, verse number 1. Behold my servant, whom up I hold, my chosen in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. He will bring forth justice to the Gentiles. Stop there. Verse number 1. Now hear my commentary and Kalam can come back and give his commentary. Okay, wait. My servant,
Where's your proof?
Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Prophet Muhammad, and don't ignore him, man. Hello. Ignore him. He's yeah. We're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere. Behold my servant. My servant means my slave. Okay.
No. Stop that. Are you not listening?
Okay, what is
wait.
What
Are
is
you not
servant?
listening? Are you not listening to this?
Go to the Hebrew.
My servant.
Go to the Hebrew.
Hold on.
Go to the Hebrew.
Hold on.
Go to the Hebrew.
I'm in the
Go
Hebrew.
to the Hebrew.
I know what the Hebrew
No,
says.
go.
I know what the Hebrew says.
What's the word? What's the word for Hebrew?
Hold on. Let me ask you all a question.
Kalam,
Is there a difference
listen.
between a servant and a slave?
Go on.
There is a big
Hebrew.
difference. There is a big difference. Muhammad, according to you, is not the servant of Allah.
Kalam,
He's the slave of Allah.
Kalam.
Slave.
Hebrew.
Slave.
Can you go back to
I know
Hebrew?
it says
Okay.
Ibad.
No.
Yes, I know.
It says so he's a liar. This guy's a compulsive liar.
Why am I lying?
This guy's a compulsive
Why am I lying?
liar. Who's lying? Okay. Let me explain. Hebrew. He wouldn't go to Hebrew. He wouldn't go to Hebrew.
I've got the Hebrew right here, bro. I said to you, Ibad, right there.
Ibad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You see?
No, Ibad and Abd is two different.
Wait.
Hold on. They come from the same root. They come from the same root, but they're two different words.
Gentlemen.
Do you understand that?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you understand that, right?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Just like Ibadah,
I'm going to not talk to you.
Which means worship.
This guy,
same root,
Kalam,
but different words, right?
I'm trying to
Completely
educate
different.
you
That's what it
through
is.
him. But he's being
Don't let him come with homonymity.
This
is called the fallacy of
he is
homonymity.
lying. He's
One
lying.
word that looks and sounds the same, but have two different
Turn the
meanings.
camera this
A
way.
servant and a
Turn the camera
slave
this way.
are two
Why you turn
different
to him?
things.
Why you
Get
turn
out
to
of
him
here,
now?
man.
When I'm about to expose him, you
Get
turn to
out
him. Right? Turn to me. Okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and people,
Servant.
I made a point that behold my servant, and I used the word slave, and he jumped. Like someone pinched him. Oh. And I said to him, and that's why. He goes, no, it's not slave. Then I asked him to go to Hebrew. And he wouldn't go to Hebrew.
Bro, I got the Hebrew
He
right
wouldn't
here.
go to Hebrew.
I've been saying
no.
it.
When I was asking, you wouldn't go to Hebrew. Why did I ask him to go to Hebrew? Because that word sealed the matter. That word sealed the matter. In Hebrew, it is abd. Right? In the Arabic language, the word for slave is abd.
And what's the word for servant?
Okay.
What's the word for servant in Arabic? What's the word for servant in Arabic? Ghulam. Is there another word in Arabic for servant?
Ghulam is the word.
Is that the only word
You're
for
going to
servant?
force another word now into the Arabic language. He wants to change the Arabic language because he's losing the argument.
This
now
is intellectually dishonest.
Okay.
I want to know, yeah. Is there any
I'm going to
Arabic
continue.
speaking people here?
I'm going to continue.
Is there any Arabic speaking people
I know it stinks.
Please tell me, yeah.
I know it stinks. So the Prophet of Islam told us that I am a slave of Allah My mother was a female slave of Allah, and my father was a slave of Allah. Okay, so behold my servant, my slave. In Hebrew, abd, and in Arabic, abd. Okay, so I am right, he is wrong. Not that I want to be arrogant here or want to prove myself to be a scholar or something. No, I'm showing you that discussing with people like this can be disgusting.
No, he's smart.
Okay,
Discussing
okay.
people like this can also be
Whom
discussed.
up I hold. My chosen one.
So he
And who is chosen one? The Prophet Muhammad told us that I am Mustafa. I am the chosen one. I am the chosen one. Okay? Okay.
The word here is elect, right? It's Bahir.
Okay.
Bahir.
Okay.
Just like the priest that told Muhammad that he will be a prophet.
In
Bahir.
whom,
That's
in
where the word
whom
comes
my
from.
soul,
I do.
in whom my soul delighted.
Yeah.
In other words, God is pleased with him. Okay.
God was pleased with Muhammad?
Yes, of course. Of course. Allah is telling us in the Quran. Yes. Okay. Oh, wait. Of course, we have clear verses in the Quran. لَقَدْ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ إِذْ يُبَايِعُونَكَ تَحْتَ الشَّجَرِ. Allah is pleased with the believers who gave you the pledge of allegiance under the tree. And Prophet Muhammad was one of those believers, so Allah is pleased with him. Okay. So, what? Listen, this is how incredible this is. Listen, can we want to listen? Sorry. I meant to tell you to be quiet, silent, yeah? Please, because we're getting somewhere.
That can only work with certain people. That can't work with.
I have put.
I can get you nicked over that.
I said, Apollo, I know you don't like.
Be careful now.
Okay, I'm touching you.
I can get you nicked, man.
Okay, sorry. So, I have put my spirit upon him. We are still on verse number 1, and these guys are jumping all over the place. It's stinging them every time. It's antiseptic. It's something really stinging them.
The spirit was upon Muhammad.
I have put my spirit upon him. Now, who is the spirit? Ar-Ruh. What is the Hebrew word in there?
Nefesh.
Nefesh? Nafs. Okay, nafs. No problem, nafs. Nafs is fine. In Arabic, we call it nafs. Nefesh, nafs. It's the same word. Okay, no problem. I have put my nafs upon him.
So the spirit, so Allah's nafs was upon Muhammad.
Yes, Allah's command. Allah, what's nafs? What's nafs? What is nafs?
I'm asking you.
Nafs. Okay. So
he will. Wait. Allah's personal nafs, yeah? The nafs that he writes upon, yeah? He put it upon Muhammad. Peace be upon him. Is that what you're saying to me?
Every time he speaks, he
Is that what you're
exposes
saying to me?
himself.
I'm asking you.
Every time he shows that he's actually not actually serious and he's not sincere. He's not sincere about this. Every time Kalam opens his mouth, he shows people that he's not sincere. He's not serious about this discussion. Okay. He will bring. Can you please be quiet? Can you please be quiet? And if you don't agree with me, you can have a discussion with me later on. Okay. No. You can.
Okay. Wait.
He will bring forth justice to the Gentiles.
Stop. You said point by point. You said point by point.
Yes.
So now, I want to know: did Allah put His nafs, His nafs upon Muhammad?
No. What do you mean by nafs? His person? We don't. Nafs.
You said the word here nefesh means nafs, in Arabic. So the word says I put my nafs upon him. So I wanted to know if this is truly Muhammad, is the nafs upon him?
No.
For example, the Messiah, the Jesus Messiah. Hold on.
You're wasting time.
Hold on. You can read that. You see what I'm saying? You see, for example, we have Jesus here, When Jesus was baptized, and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove and lighting upon him. So we have,
What did he say after that? Keep reading.
Sorry, and a voice from heaven saying, "This is my beloved Son, in whom I'm well pleased."
You're well what? He's well what? He's well pleased.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Oh wow!
Yes. So we don't deny that.
Oh wow!
God is pleased with all prophets. God is pleased. So what's that?
Not Muhammad.
God
He's not pleased with Muhammad. Listen, brother. Adnan. I'll tell you.
Adnan.
Listen. Adnan.
Come on. It's not fair. There are three
guys, can we move the camera somewhere else?
I'm letting you know now.
I will explain it. Because these guys don't want me to explain. They don't want me to explain. They don't want me to explain. Okay. Yeah. They don't want me to explain.
I'm dealing with him.
They are having very difficult time in swallowing the truth. They're having very difficult time. Okay, they will. Okay, he will bring forth justice to the Gentiles.
So stop, Adnan. Stop. I wanted to know, yeah. So do you now say, yeah, Allah's spirit never descended upon Muhammad, peace be upon him?
No, I'm not saying that.
You're not saying
No,
that.
I'm not
So
saying
are you
that.
saying that Allah's spirit did go upon him?
I'm saying that Allah's spirit, what we understand from Allah's spirit is Ruhul Qudus. Okay, the term in the Arabic language for spirit is ruh. Generally speaking, it can also be nafs. It can also be nafs. Nafs and ruh are used interchangeably, depending on what meaning is meant. Okay, something you don't know and are not aware of doesn't help you. Okay, something you are ignorant about doesn't help you. Okay.
I think you need
Guy, can you stop interrupting me? Can you stop interrupting me? You don't want me to touch you? Then stop. Yeah. Can you try more? Can you try more?
Let's don't talk about the touching thing.
Hold on.
That's got nothing to do with
Next point.
talking,
No,
yeah?
you're not going so fast past that point, you know.
Guys,
Because
behave,
it
yeah?
clearly says
Kalam, you're not winning anything.
No.
You're not winning anything
Adnan,
by wasting
Adnan,
time.
Adnan.
I'm trying to get to the. There are many qualities we have to go through. You can find some better things to pick on. Not this lame argument.
Have you seen
Nafs and ruh
Have you
is
seen?
interchangeable in the Arabic language.
Have you seen?
Okay.
Have you
Nafs
seen it, yeah?
and ruh. Yes,
But
we have
the
seen
Hebrew
it.
word here is nafs or nefesh.
Yes.
And it's talking about his nafs.
Yes.
So, okay. Hold on. Let me ask you a second point then, okay? Since his nafs, yeah, Allah's nafs never descended upon Muhammad, peace be upon him, did his ruh descend upon him as well?
And what is Allah's ruh? What is?
Don't ask me what
I'm
is.
explaining.
I'm asking you, did it
Can
or did it
nobody
not?
speak except these two?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so that we can make it fruitful. Yeah. Nafs in the Arabic language can be used for spirit. Okay. Ruh can be used for spirit. Technically speaking in Islam, ruh that came upon the prophets of Allah or the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was Ruhul Qudus, Gabriel. We are told in the Quran that Ruhul Qudus, the Holy Spirit or the Spirit that descended upon prophets, was Gabriel. You can like it or you can lump it. This is my explanation. We will move on to the next point now. Okay.
So did the ruh? I'm asking you. Did the ruh descend upon?
Gabriel. Yes. So, Gabriel is the ruh of Allah, Ruhul Qudus. He is the ruh, the spirit that has been sent by Allah upon prophets. Like we are told in the book of Daniel, okay, and in the New Testament we are told that it is Gabriel who was bringing the revelation. Okay? Okay? Wait. Now, I'm answering the question. He wants to go.
No. I'm not going to ask you no questions. I just want to quickly say, yeah, put it out there, so I don't want anybody else to think that I'm not saying this. Number one, Gabriel is not the Ruh or Qudus. That's number one. You can find within
according to the Quran.
You can find within
according to the Quran.
Yes, my brother.
This is the one you're looking
for. No.
According to the Quran.
Stop. Let me just. You can find within inside of Hebrew understanding or Jewish understanding. That
I'm talking about the Quranic understanding.
Hold on. Ruh Qudus is not Gabriel. You can find it from the Christian understanding. Ruh Qudus is not Gabriel.
Who is Ruh Qudus in the Quran?
Third and foremost, yeah, you haven't provided any evidence to substantiate that Ruh Qudus and Gabriel is the same being. You haven't done that.
Okay.
But let's continue though. Let's continue because I know you don't want to go into this point. Continue.
Yes. Yeah. So what's the point of throwing red herrings?
Just to clarify, because you're doing something that's wrong.
Okay. Next point. And we are still on verse number 1. He will bring forth justice to the Gentiles. Okay. Okay. Wait. Yeah. This is why we believe Muhammad came for us. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Israelite prophets, without an exception, up to Jesus Christ, came only for the Israelites.
Yes.
Only for the Israelites, according to their own words. Yeah. The last Israelite prophet we know of is Jesus Christ. Yes. After him, no other Israelite prophet came. To our knowledge, peace be upon him. And we love him, we respect him, and we honor him. And his mother. Okay? Now this is talking about he will bring forth justice to the Gentiles. Okay? Jesus never claimed that. He never did that. Yes. Who brought justice to the rest of the world, the non-Jewish world, which is, in other words, everyone else? Okay, yes. He brought justice to the world. How did Muhammad bring justice to the world? Let me finish my point, and then you can come back and hammer me. Okay. As soon as I'm not talking to you, my friend. Can you be quiet? I'm talking to Kalam. Okay. So, justice to the world came with the Quran firstly. The Quran makes a claim, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Oh Muhammad, we sent you not except as a mercy for the worlds. How did he put this mercy out to the worlds? We have the Islamic empire that spread from northern China to southern France. Okay, northern China to southern France, and people who were living in these lands testified to the fact that Muslims gave them absolute justice to live by. Yes. Okay, Christians and Jews testified to the fact. We have sources from Christians and Jews who said that there is so much peace. For example, John Bar Penkaye, writing in Damascus at the time of Muawiyah radiallahu anh, when he was governing for 20 years, he states, is a Christian writer writing to his own audience, that there is so much peace throughout the world that we have never seen anything like it. Okay, Jewish rabbis writing in the 8th century, for example, in Jerusalem, one of them, an author of a work called Petrus Sephron, it's an anonymous work, a Jewish author states that we have been given space by the sons of Ishmael to live honorably and worship one God in this place. And the list goes on and on and on. And if you want to see the list of all these testimonies of mercy of Islam and justice of Islam for the Gentiles and the Jews, everyone together, I have written a book on it. It's titled Islam's War on Terror. It is free of charge, available online. Put my name and Islam's War on Terror PDF. You will find all the evidence there. Excellent. Muhammad spread justice throughout the world for Gentiles this way. Now, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
So now this is very interesting, yeah?
Okay, now undo that point.
Okay. Oh, would you like me to undo the point?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
I wasn't even going to do it.
Nefesh, you were jumping around. Nefesh. And now,
but you know what I'm going to do?
Undo the point.
What I'm going to do
undo the point. Listen, guys, sorry, I'm not going to talk to this guy anymore. If anyone is interested to know, now I'm lost the battle against this guy. As one of our imams said, Imam Shafi, that you can never win a debate against ignorant people. Okay, so if the cameras want to move towards me, I'll be talking about Isaiah 42 here, and then you can come forward, say it.
Let's talk about his point now. His point here is that Muhammad brought justice to the Gentiles. Tell me, which Gentiles did he bring justice to? I haven't seen any justice anywhere towards the Gentiles. I haven't seen it personally. We can look now in the Islamic world. We can look now in the Islamic world. There is no peace and there's no justice. Where is it? Where is it? We can see how when Islam arrived in Arabia itself, they were fighting each other.
Who's doing the most?
Three of the Caliph, three of the Caliphs, all got murdered, assassinated. They all got assassinated. They were all fighting each other. So show me where is the justice. Show me where is the justice. Show me where is the judgment. I do not see it.
They go to pray.
Let's continue.
Because this guy is lying upon lying. He's lying from. He's lying. His lies. So what claims did you just make? What claims did you just make? What claims did you just make?
Okay.
What claims did you just make?
My claim is.
Yes.
My claim is
yes.
During or after or during, because he didn't bring he didn't bring judgments to the whole world during his lifetime, did he?
Okay.
He never did that, did he?
Yes, he did.
To the whole world in his lifetime.
Yes. Yes. He did. I'll tell you how.
That was only like a little perimeter here.
Ask me how he did it.
A little perimeter. Hold on. After his lifetime, that's when the expanse of the Arab expanse or the Islamic expanse took place underneath the Khalif. Underneath the Khalif.
Who did it? Who were they? Who were they?
They were Uthman, Abu Bakr, Ali, and Umar.
Not Ali. There was no conquest in the time of Ali.
Okay.
They stopped at the time of Uthman, and then they continued in the time of Muawiyah.
It was continuing.
It is clear that you don't know anything about Islamic history.
Do you know why it's continuing? Because I will show you that it was continuing during the time of Ali. Now, let me continue.
You know why? You know why I've come back? Because ignorant people like this are leading the blind. Yeah, one-eyed leading the blind. This is what we say. Yeah,
it's you that's one-eyed. You're very single-eyed right now.
Okay.
Because the justice never took place during Muhammad's lifetime. Okay. For the whole world?
Never.
The whole world.
For the whole world.
Okay. Yeah, that was your claim, right?
Okay. What was my claim?
Hold on a second. Secondly.
What is the claim? My claim is this claim. He will bring forth justice to the Gentiles.
Okay, so now who are the Gentiles?
This is my claim.
Now who are the Gentiles?
He will bring forth. You know what bring forth means? You want to be wordy? You want to be wordy? Let's be wordy now. He will bring forth justice for the Gentiles. What is He's silent now.
So bring forth.
Look at his face now. Can you zoom in?
So bring forth.
Can you zoom in now? Look at his face now. This is the face he makes when he He has nothing to say.
Okay, would you
What
like
does
to
bring forth mean?
Would you like to see? Would you
No,
like to see?
no.
Would you like to see?
Angry.
Would you like to see? I'm here. I'm bringing forth something to you. There you go.
Okay.
I'm bringing forth something to you.
And I can use it for the rest of my life, right? Yes? You brought forth something to me. This phone, it doesn't necessarily, it can outlive my life, right? Yeah. Yes, its usefulness. I have had this tatty phone working with me for the last 4 years. Can you believe it? It has lasted 4 years in my pocket.
I know.
Okay?
So
And usually things don't last very long in the pocket.
All right.
Yeah? Okay.
So
So the point is, he's being deliberately misleading. He doesn't want to get to the crux of the matter. I want to get serious. I want to get down to the topic. Kalam wants to dance around. He wants to build.
Adnan, what you've done here is give a generic. This is very generic.
You know what I mean?
Hold on, stop.
You know what I mean?
This is very generic here of all the prophets so far. This is even your own words.
Okay.
So show me
Kalam,
exactly
the point.
why it is Prophet Muhammad. Just show me where.
You want to be wordy.
Where.
You want to be wordy. You want to skin. You want to skin hair. Okay, you want to be so detailed.
Show us.
Show us. He will bring forth justice to the Gentiles. This simply means he will bring a system. He will bring a system that will give justice to the Gentiles. For us, okay. So he brought Islam. Prophet of Islam brought Islam, and Islam gave justice to the whole world. And I gave you references. You want to give details?
The zakah is solution for the poor.
There are so many things. Leave it.
It's not working right now, right?
Okay. So now I want you to tell me why the Jews and Christians throughout the Muslim world were praising the Muslim Empire.
Okay. They did.
Why?
They did. Go
They
ahead.
did. So all of these points so far stand as my evidence that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the man foretold up to this point. Up to this point. Leave him. I'll take him away. Okay.
Quick question.
So now,
Adnan.
verse number 1 so far stands as prophecy for Prophet Muhammad.
And it could be
Let's
any other
go.
prophet, right? Could it
Point
be any
number
other
2.
prophet?
Verse number 2.
Is this generic? Could this be any other prophet too?
Can't be.
No,
it can't be.
No. Which other prophet brought justice to the whole world? I'm saying Prophet Muhammad's Islam, his religion governed from China to southern France,
And what's
and
about Christianity?
people living throughout this empire
about Christianity?
praised.
What's about Christianity?
Okay, Christianity, no.
No?
No,
No, it didn't.
absolutely
It
not.
didn't. It's not.
Okay,
It's
you
not
want to
got
talk,
the largest.
you want to talk about Christianity?
Numbers of people following the religion. No?
No.
I want to go back into it. Show me what distinguishes Muhammad in here. Show me exactly what distinguishes
Because
Muhammad.
it says he will bring forth justice to the Gentiles. This is very specific.
Yeah,
that
got
the world, non-Jews will live under justice, i.e. the Christians in particular and the Jews in general. Okay? Now, Muslims brought a system. You're doing it.
He's talking to me.
Have some discipline.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Kalam.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go.
How did Muhammad bring that justice? He brought Islam in the form of the Quran and his teachings. His teachings are very clear, and his followers, they went throughout the world, they implemented those teachings, and we find hundreds of Jewish and Christian testimonies to confirm the fact that they lived under protection, under justice, and they cherished it. And don't believe me, go and see the references I give from non-Muslim sources in my book. Not Islamic sources, non-Muslim sources, Jews and Christians. Now, this is justice given to the Gentiles. No other prophet in the entire history of humanity has done that. Moses never gave justice to the world because he only came for the Jews. Jesus said, I have only come for the Jews. Okay? And the verse in the book of Matthew chapter 28, verse 19, where Jesus is thought to have said, go into nations, baptize them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Spirit. That verse was added later on according to Christian authority.
Adnan, go ahead.
Okay,
See what else.
so up to this point, verse number 1, it is no one else except Muhammad, as I have clearly stated. Okay. I know it stings. I know it stings.
Continue.
Verse number 2, up to verse number 1, all these points have been fulfilled in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam directly. Verse number 2, he will not cry,
Muhammad never cried.
nor lift up his voice, nor cause it to be heard in the street. Okay,
Did Muhammad cry? Yes or no?
it depends what you mean by cry.
Yeah, what do you mean of a cry?
Did he shed tears? Yes.
Okay, so what's
Yes.
the other cry then?
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Is there only one kind of? Is there only one kind of crying? Is there only one kind of crying? No, look. I really want you people to see Kalam. This is his reality. This guy, when he comes to the park, he doesn't want to.
Your words is just funny, man.
Nor lift up his voice, nor cause it to be heard in the streets. That is, he will be this. What does it mean? According to biblical scholars, that this will be a man who will not be screaming and shouting in the streets. Okay, he will not be behaving in decent ways. Basically, this will be a very decent man, a stable man, a moderate man, a man of a moderate character. Okay, nor cause it to be heard in the streets. A bruised reed will he not break, and a dimly burning wick will he not quench. He will bring forth justice in truth. He will not fail nor be discouraged till he have set justice.
You jumped onto another verse.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, did Muhammad at all break things or burn down things?
Did he ever break things?
Break things or burn down things?
When you say break things, what do you mean by that?
It says here, a bruised reed shall he not break.
Right.
So that means he's
What do you understand from that?
So that means he's a very mild person that won't even break something
and,
that is there.
Yeah, good question. Well, ask me a question, let me answer.
Hold on.
Prophet Muhammad was known to be a very gentle personality. Yes. One of his servants, Anas bin Malik, he states that when the Prophet would be smiling, I would know that I have made a mistake. His manners were so gentle. In fact, his wives and his companions, they state that he was like a cool breeze, you know? Yeah. He was like a cool breeze. He was so gentle in his character that his servant is saying that when I would make a mistake, I would know that I've made a mistake because he's smiling at me, not being angry with me, right? So this is what he means.
So I wanted to know, did Muhammad at all
it's
ever burn down?
really. He's talking and you two laugh.
No one's laughing.
So I want to know.
What if it's, the question is, what if it's truly Muhammad? What if it's true? Guys, what if it's true? What are you going to do then? On the day of judgment, what are you going to do then?
Focus. So did he order the burning down? Did he order the burning down of mosques?
Sorry?
Did he? A burning down of a particular mosque. Did he order that?
He removed all the harmful elements in the society.
Did he order the burning down of a particular mosque?
Yes or no?
Not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge.
No, it wasn't burning down.
The masjid of
It wasn't
schism.
burning
Ali, yes or
They
no?
didn't destroy that.
It was demolished.
It was demolished. Okay, so he demolished something, right? So he broke something.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to know, did he?
Wait.
I want to know. Yeah. Did he ever?
Why?
Hold on. Did he ever tap his wife in the chest at all? I'm going to use the word tap. I'm not going to use the word punch. But did he ever tap his wife in the chest?
He tapped other people as well.
Okay, so
he tapped many other people.
So that's a very mild. That's very mild.
Is this
very mild. According to the person who he punched, but I'm going to say tap. She said that she was in pain.
You see,
she said she was in pain.
The problem is now with
Let me continue.
Kalam, he said punch. There's a reason why I use that word punch. Because he has an agenda. I keep talking about it. I keep talking about it because this guy is not sincere and he's not serious.
Why did he?
I'm going to ask him now. I'm going to ask him. He used the word punch. And I know the report he's talking about. See, the difficulty of Kalam is now, at this moment, by the grace of Allah, he's talking to someone who has read his sources. Generally, he can come up with this bakwas, what we call in Punjabi, bakwas means gibberish or rubbish, and get away with it because people don't know. Now, he used the word punch. I want to ask him, in a serious discussion like this, an academic discussion like this, why would you bring up lies? Where did you read the word punch?
Do you know? I apologize.
Now he wants to apologize.
I'm going to apologize.
Yes.
I'm going to say it was a tap, okay?
But why did you use the word punch?
A very hard tap.
Why did you use the word punch? Why?
Do you know why?
Why?
Do you know why?
People on your side.
Why?
Do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because I've read it where it says punch.
Show me.
That's why.
Show me.
All right. But
Show me.
But guess what? Guess what?
We're not going to go anywhere.
Guess what?
No.
Guess what? Guess what?
Show me. Show me.
Guess what?
Show me. Even the worst translation of that word falahada, which is in Arabic, falahada, the word he's referring to, it cannot be translated as punch. Okay. Show me.
So again,
show me.
This is the reason.
No. It's a lie. This is a lie.
This is the reason.
This is a lie. Today we're going to prove that Kalam is a liar.
Listen,
is a compulsive liar.
Listen to me.
A lot of people out there online, they keep saying Kalam is a snake. Kalam is a snake. Today we will prove that he's a liar. Okay? No. On camera. Can you turn the camera this way, please?
Adnan, did you hear what I said before? punch, I want to know the tap.
No.
That's
We're
what I said.
gonna stick to the punch.
So let's you're sidetracking. You're sidetracking.
We're gonna stick to the punch.
Yes. Okay. So
I'm asking now. When I ask Kalam, why did you use the word punch like an Islamophobe? People who spin the sources of Islam to make Muslims look bad. Okay, not knowing who they're talking to, you use the word punch. And I asked him why. He said, I read it. I'm asking him now. I'm willing to wait half an hour for him to find the word punch in any translation of that particular report on the planet. Go on. No.
Fallacy of red herring.
No.
Fallacy of red herring. Trying to distract us. It's okay.
No.
It's okay. Adnan.
No, you used the word. I didn't use it.
It's okay.
You used it. You used it. No. Kalam.
Okay,
Kalam.
this one we're gonna do. No. Listen.
We're gonna decide.
Hey, family. Sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna take it back. But maybe later on I might just show you where it is. But right now I'm taking it back. I'm sorry.
Kalam,
I'm
claiming.
Let's get back into this.
No, there's no humbleness in Kalam. If it
no humbleness. There's no humility. Let's stick to it.
If it was me in his place, if it was me in his place, Kalam would run that way, a mile down that way, and he would run back naked this way. Yeah, celebrating. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. This is education. This is education with a lot of ostentation. Yeah.
Let's go back into this. Let's get back into this. Let's get back to what he's really
and clearly a failure of communication. Right? No. Kalam always comes back. Always. I'm saying always with responsibility. He's known for this. He comes back with rhetoric, words, terms to make Islam look bad or the Prophet of Islam look bad.
Not at all.
Kalam has qualified today to be a proper top of the range Islamophobe. Okay? A lot of people tell me Kalam is an Islamophobe, and I never used to say.
You know what you're doing right now is ad hominem.
No.
Hold on. Let me.
No, he wants to get to the point.
Hold on.
He wants to go back to the Isaiah 42 now.
Let me clarify this for everybody to know. I have no problem with Allah. I have no problem with the Quran. I have no problem with Mohammed. The only problem I have is with Muslims like yourself and others in the park that are making fallacious and ignorant claims. And those are the claims that I'm refuting. Are you with me?
You just lied
I have
again.
no problem with anything
You just
else.
lied again.
Let's go.
Kalam said just now, I have no problem with Allah. I don't have no problem with the Quran. I have no problem with Islam. That's what he said, right? You go and watch his YouTube channel.
Did I say Islam or did I say Quran, Allah, and Muhammad?
Muhammad. Okay, Muhammad. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
All right, let's get back into it.
Okay, you go on his YouTube channel.
Listen, why we divert? We're just talking rubbish now. Let's just stick to the point. Stick to the point.
I want to show how this guy can lie
because shamelessly. Do you know what? I can simply say, oh, do you know what? Adnan is a racist. Let me show you where Adnan is a racist, and I can pull up enough videos on my channel. Yeah,
no
you
problem.
said really racial comments. Let's not change the subject. Let's stick to this. Don't hide from this.
Okay, I don't even have to defend myself against that charge because people who know me, they know
you're not racist.
They know. But I'm saying you are a liar.
Okay,
I'm saying you are a liar. I'm not racist. You are a liar.
Alhamdulillah.
Kalam's a liar. Stick to the subject.
Exactly. Stick to the
He
subject.
just lied. He just lied and said there is a translation he has read of that particular report where it says punch. Okay, and he's a liar. He's a compulsive liar until he read a translation until he maybe Donald Trump was translating Sahih Muslim. Maybe Donald Trump did the translation. It was maybe or maybe Netanyahu. Maybe Netanyahu did the translation.
Let's go.
Okay. Right. Come back to the topic now. Now that we know he's a liar, so ignore him now. Okay. He will not cry, nor lift up his voice. Bruce Reed. So all of that we have discussed. Now, what do you want to discuss more?
Let's continue because you're going to say yes.
So Muhammad was punching people, according to him now.
He was fighting.
We have
he was the man of war, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was the man of war that went into war, right? That had battles, right?
Yes.
But he never punched nobody, or he never fought nobody, or never killed nobody.
Okay.
But let's continue. Let's just continue.
Okay. So verse number 3. A bruised reed will he not break.
We've gone through that.
Okay. Verse number 4 we're going to, yeah? He will not fail nor be discouraged. Okay.
Muhammad was never discouraged, no?
No.
Never. Okay.
No. By his enemies, they tried it. He was never discouraged. He was never put off his duties. In fact, we have reports when people came to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam offering him the riches of this world. We will give you money. We'll give you leadership. We'll give you women. What do you want? What do you stop? And he said, put the sun in my right hand, put the moon in my left, or other things. He said, and in response, in another report, in response, he read the surah Hamim, and the man who brought the offers was shaken. And he went away and he told his people, leave Muhammad alone. He is not going to give up. He's not going to change. His own wife died because of a boycott inflicted upon him because of his preaching. His uncle died. His companions were tortured to death. He was spat at. He was pushed around. He was mocked. He was kicked. He was punched. Wait. Yeah, sorry. He was all these things. But he was not discouraged. Okay. Who else if not Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Okay. I want to. You know what? I'm going to choose to bypass everything that he just said and ascend to it. Okay. I won't go to the low blows. Yeah. Such as the reports where he wanted to commit suicide. I won't do that. I won't even go to the low.
It's a low blow.
No. I won't even go to the low blows. Yeah. Where he had satanic verses. Okay. Where he repeated satanic verses.
It is a low blow.
I won't even go there. Okay. But I won't. The accounts. These are the accounts.
I will mention everything, but I won't go there.
I'm not going to mention everything. Hold on. I'm not going to say these are true or false. I'm just going to say there are these accounts, but I'm not even going to go there. I'm going to assent to his proposition. I'm even going to assent to the.
I'm going to say Muhammad.
Let me talk. Okay. I'm going to even assent here that you know what? He never failed at all. Okay. He never. You know what? He never planned.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Do you know what? He never planned. Never planned to what's the word? What's the word? Say abolish slavery. He never planned to abolish slavery. Therefore, he never failed in abolishing slavery. He never did that because slavery is still continuing, right? Racism is still continuing, right? But he never failed. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. So I'm not going to say all of that. I'm going to send to you and say you're right. Let's go on to the next section.
But he's trying to prove to you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Done now.
Go ahead. I think you're number 5, verse 5 or something.
Number 5, yeah.
No. He will not be discouraged till he has set justice in the earth, and isles shall wait for his law. In the Hebrew language, the word is Torah. And this is not the Mosaic law. This is another law after the Torah. This is a new law, what we call the Sharia. In Islam, we call it Sharia. This is the law the islands are waiting for. Okay? Because through this law, obviously, that's what the verse is saying, he will have justice, set justice on the earth. And we have talked about that justice. His people governed from northern China to southern France and parts of India. This was the largest empire world had ever known, and justice was firmly established for Jews, Christians, Hindus, Buddhists. Everywhere the Muslims went, they allowed people to live in peace.
So who knew about Prophet Muhammad coming to the islands with this law?
All the Jews and Christians.
No. The islands. So which islands? Which islands, yeah?
Black Christian, ex-Christian.
All right.
Which islands?
Which islands, yes.
Good question.
Which islands?
Now, he's trying to bring up intelligent questions. Which island? Is Iberian Peninsula an island? It is an island. Spain is an island. There was Jewish community there pre-Islamic times. And they were awaiting a Messiah. They were awaiting a new Messiah according to these prophecies.
So Muhammad is the new Messiah that the Jews and Christians have been waiting for.
No.
So what are you saying to me then?
I'm saying Muhammad is the man foretold in this chapter. Okay.
So they're waiting the Messiah, but he
the Jews think that this chapter is foretelling the Jewish Messiah.
So
and
was
that
Muhammad,
Messiah was Jesus.
So was Muhammad? No. Was Muhammad this Messiah then?
No, that was Jesus. Listen to me carefully.
The Jews are saying Isaiah 42 is talking about a Messiah to come, a Jewish Messiah to come.
A Messianic king.
Hold on. And you're saying this is talking about Muhammad.
Yes.
Arabic.
Yes. All right, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No problem.
This is a
Let's
different.
Continue.
This
Let's continue.
Because
let this sink in. Everybody, stop it. Pause it. Let us sink in a little bit. Let's sink in.
No. This is not the Messiah foretold for the Jewish people, who was Jesus Christ.
No, it
because this is one of the reasons. Why did the Jews reject Jesus Christ? Why did they?
No, it wasn't.
Why did they accuse him of imposture and being a magician and being a liar? Why? Because he didn't come with any of these qualities. Yes. They said, where is your kingdom? He said, my kingdom is not of this earth. Jesus said, but Isaiah 42, the Jewish people are reading this. They're saying, hold on a second, because this is talking about a different person. and that person has something to do with Arabia, as we will come to see. Jesus had nothing to do with Arabia. He had nothing to do with Arabia.
He did.
Okay, we'll see. We'll come to that. Okay.
He did. His apostles went into Arabia, did they not?
But Jesus himself did not go into Arabia. We know that.
So hold on. Did Muhammad himself go into the islands or the isles?
No.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't say he will go. It doesn't say he will go.
Okay.
It doesn't say he will go.
It doesn't say that Jesus will go neither. It doesn't say Jesus will go neither. Come on, man.
Wait.
Like, listen when you're speaking.
Why can it not
when you're speaking, listen to
you're
yourself.
fighting Muhammad as if you're being paid to fight Muhammad. Any excuse he will make, it cannot be Muhammad. It can be Trump. It can be.
Shall I tell you why? Muhammad is great enough. Do you know what? Yeah, Muhammad. Yeah,
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
I have a lot of respect for this person. You know, he was a magnificent.
Hold
on. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying.
Take the shahada.
He was a wonderful person. He was.
Sallallahu Alaihi
Let me
Wasallam.
say he was a great reformer.
Oh, now Kalam is coming.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Can we get back to the
hold on. And I don't particularly think, I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to, Exactly. I don't think you need to.
He's buying time. I know what he's doing.
I don't think you need to invent.
We need to get to the crux.
I don't think you need to
prove
invent.
that this is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
I personally don't think you need to invent things, to make it be
Islands
Muhammad.
shall wait.
You know the Jews say this is about the Messiah, but you're saying it's Muhammad. Don't do it.
So we are told the Jewish people were awaiting this so-called Messiah. It was
the Jews
actually
were in the islands. I thought it was the Gentiles.
Yes, the Jews.
I thought it was the Gentiles that was in the islands that were waiting.
It doesn't say Gentiles are waiting for his law. It says islands. It doesn't say Gentiles are specifically waiting for that law.
Okay, so
it says islands. It's a general command.
Okay, so
it's a general command. The islands are waiting for his law. Jews and Gentiles are waiting for his law.
Okay.
So when he came, his law went everywhere. His law went to islands as far as Iberian Peninsula. And in the Arabian Sea, there were islands.
All right.
Yeah, and there were islands all over. Indonesia, Malaysia. Yeah, okay. So, point done. Okay. So, Kalam, I believe for this reason, he is Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Verse number 5. Thus saith God, Jehovah, he that created the heavens and stretched them forth, the Creator God, he that spread abroad the earth and that which cometh out of it, he that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and spirit to them that walk therein. So this is about God, okay? I, Jehovah, in other words, God, have called thee in righteousness. That you will come with righteousness. You will come with righteousness. What is righteousness? Right? We know the life of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and his teachings. They are righteous. They are righteous.
Some people will argue that point. I'm going to choose not to.
Okay, good. So you're giving in. Okay? And will hold thy hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles. Okay? Now, amazingly, this is a very specific reference to a person who is not coming for the Jews exclusively, rather he's coming to the rest of the world. Up to Jesus, we have already agreed, all of them only came for the Israelites. There is only one person other than the Jewish prophets who qualifies to be this person who came for the world.
And the Messiah.
The Messiah has already come.
No.
That was Jesus.
No.
And it's not talking about the Messiah.
No.
It's not talking about the Messiah.
You said the Jews acknowledged this is talking about the Messiah.
No, Jews erroneously.
Stop.
Erroneously.
The Christians, during their time period, even acknowledged this is talking about the Messiah. Why? Because they quote passages from Isaiah 42 to put it upon Jesus
So it's
himself.
not Muhammad. It's not Muhammad.
No,
For
continue.
Therefore, it's not
no,
Muhammad.
Continue.
Okay.
Continue.
No problem.
Continue.
Therefore, it's not Muhammad, according to him. I'm saying Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the only example to date who has brought that law to the Gentiles, who specifically came to the worlds. Not only to the Jewish people, he preached to the non-Jews. So he's the only person who qualifies to be this person.
Let me ask a
All
question.
mankind.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Is the Messiah, when the Messiah comes, is he supposed to do exactly the same thing as well?
No.
He's not.
No.
He's not.
No. The Jewish Messiah.
Okay.
The Jews believe in a so-called Messiah who hasn't yet come. That Messiah was Jesus. He has already been sent. You understand?
So you believe.
Yeah.
You believe.
Yes.
So you believe.
Yes.
So you believe.
So does the Quran. So does the Quran.
So you believe. This is what I'm saying.
The Quran says he's the Messiah.
So you believe.
Yeah. And he claimed.
Let me ask a question.
Jesus claimed to be the Messiah.
Let me show you something.
He claimed to be.
Let me show you something that you may be ignorant of. Do you realize that the Jews themselves claim that there's going to be two Messiahs? Do you know this?
Okay.
Do you know this? You didn't know this, I guess. I guess you didn't know this. But
Explain,
anyways,
explain.
Explain.
Yes.
Okay, there is going to be one Messiah called the son of Joseph.
Okay.
The Messiah, son of Joseph. He's the one who's going to be pierced. He's the one who's going to die. He's the one that he's actually going to resurrect even in certain cases.
The Jews believe that.
The Jews believe this.
Which Jews?
The Jews believe this.
Which Jewish cult believes that?
The Jews.
You don't know what you're talking about.
The Jews.
You don't know what you're talking about.
The Jews.
The Jews don't believe that.
Okay.
I know Jews don't believe that. They're making things up.
Let me finish speaking.
Okay.
The Jews of the Qumran Mountains.
Yeah,
There's something called the Apocryphon of Joseph. Okay. You can go in there and check it. You could even.
Hello. Hold on. Now you're using something which
wait.
is not even part of the Jewish scripture. You're using apocryphal literature
What do you mean it's
written
not
by
part of the
Qumran.
Jewish scripture?
I know what you're talking about.
Anyways, let me continue because you don't know this.
I know this.
You said you didn't know. You said you didn't know that they have two messiahs.
I don't know what claims you're making. You're making up claims and I don't know those claims. Okay.
Let me speak.
That's why I asked you to explain.
Let me speak.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have.
So the Jews don't believe that.
The Jews do believe it. They're writing it.
Today, which Jews believe in the two messiahs?
We have some Jews here. I can bring it for you.
Let me
now.
continue.
You don't know what you're talking about, man.
Let me continue.
Wasting time for no reason.
No. Okay, because you can go into the Talmud as well, and it says it inside of there. You can go in various different
Find
places.
the passage to me, then we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. We'll talk.
We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll throw things in the air and then we'll talk.
Oh,
Okay.
is that what you did?
Okay, yeah,
is that what you
yeah,
did?
okay.
Is
Anyway,
that what you did?
let's come back to it.
Everybody
Let's
knows.
come back to
Everybody
it.
knows
Look,
where I stand,
It's
bro.
getting cold
when
now.
I talk,
It's
I always
getting cold.
provide the
We want to
evidence.
get to
Come
the
on.
end of it very quickly.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay. So he came for as a light for the Gentiles. Okay. He came for the world. He preached to everyone. His companions went throughout the world. They preached, and hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions, came to Islam. Okay, wholeheartedly, willingly, they came to Islam. Okay,
During the time of Prophet Muhammad.
Billion and
Yes.
500.
During the time of Prophet Muhammad.
Yes.
Hundreds of thousands of people came during the time of Prophet Muhammad.
Yes.
Why are you running away?
God damn it!
I'll do that as well.
Wow!
It doesn't prove nothing.
Hundreds of thousands.
How many people were there?
And he said millions even as well.
The last sermon of the Prophet, how many people were there? Do you know about the numbers?
You tell me.
So why did you just go there and do
You
this?
tell me.
What
You
is,
continue.
yeah,
Tell me.
you don't know.
Iraq
You don't
Tell
know.
me.
Listen,
I'll-
Kalam.
Later on, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bookmark this, yeah, and then I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do on the video? Just provide the evidence. You know the ways there. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting
There
for you.
were
Go ahead.
over 100,000 companions present in Hajjatul Wada.
Oh,
Oh man!
man.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
do,
Okay, there were over 100,000 companions in front of the Prophet of Islam in Hajjatul Wada in the last sermon he delivered in Yawm Arafah. Okay, and doesn't stop there. 10,000 of them we know by name in Usudul Ghaba fi Mu'arafat al-Sahaba. There's a book titled Usudul Ghaba. 10,000 of their biographies, almost 8,000, close to 9,000.
Where can we find this particular claim that you're making?
What claim?
That
The
there
book
are
is
hundreds of thousands.
No, over 100,000 companions were there.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
go and check. If I'm wrong, come and no, Mr. Rashid, you're a liar.
Yeah, we will.
Okay? Yeah, okay. So now coming back to the point, the Gentiles, he spread Islam all over the world. We up to this point, alhamdulillah, we are on very safe grounds. Okay? That Muhammad definitely, if not someone else, Muhammad definitely fits into these. To open the blind eyes. Okay?
Sounds like Jesus a bit,
That
doesn't it?
people, yeah, sounds like Muhammad also, doesn't it? Yeah, sounds like Muhammad also, right? Yeah.
He opened the blind eyes.
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Yes. Open the blind eyes. It doesn't mean physically. It means spiritually.
spiritually.
Okay, yes,
Okay,
because
cool.
the next part explains.
Okay. I'm with you with spiritual.
Right?
Let's go.
To bring out the prisoners from the dungeon. This is not physically again, and then that sit in darkness out of the prison house. Okay, so this means people. يخرج من الظلمات إلى النور. The Quran says that He took them out of darkness into light. The Quran clearly states that. Amazingly, every single verse corresponds to the Quranic literature and the life of the
It
Prophet.
goes exactly with Jesus as well too. Just point out.
Fine, but we'll see why it's not Jesus.
Show us something that's distinctive.
Okay. Are you okay?
Go ahead.
Kalam,
I'm just waiting for something that's
this is
distinctive.
getting somewhere.
Go ahead.
Are you willing to narrow it down to two people then?
No.
Jesus or Muhammad?
No.
No.
I-
Jesus
I-
is willing
I-
to accept.
I-
Jesus, he doesn't believe in him. He's willing to accept Jesus, but not Muhammad.
I can
sallallahu alaihi
narrow it
wasallam.
down.
Amazing. And he likes Muhammad.
I can narrow it
He
down.
likes Muhammad. Yeah, he likes Muhammad.
If I say- Hold on.
Yeah.
If
Now,
I
can you
choose-
believe it, brothers and sisters, people and family? He is willing to accept Jesus as a candidate, but not Muhammad. Under no circumstances. Muhammad, no.
But Jesus
No.
like Muhammad.
Okay.
Jesus
And
like
gang.
Muhammad. And Jesus like
Alright.
Muhammad.
Okay. We can say this could be the Messiah. Yes.
Okay. So are you willing to accept Jesus as a candidate? Watch.
Now listen to
Watch.
what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Jesus is a Messiah. But the Jews...
Do you believe that? Do you believe that?
Listen what I'm saying to you.
You don't believe in Christianity. You're not a Christian. I know you're not Christian.
Bruv, just pipe down for a little.
Bruv, I know it's
for a little
difficult.
bit.
Bruv,
Listen to what I'm
you're
saying
in
to you.
big trouble
Listen to
today.
what I'm
You
saying
should
to
have come to me.
That's what
You
I'm saying
should
to
not
you.
have come to me.
Jesus is a Messiah according to the Jewish and Christian literature.
Do you believe that? Forget about what Jews and
I
Christians
don't deal with beliefs. Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying to you.
Okay.
Let me show you.
Playing games now.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Playing games again.
Let me listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. The evidence seems to point into the direction that Jesus or Yeshua was a Messiah. Okay, continue.
Do you accept Jesus as a Messiah?
Do you know what? Yes, I accept Jesus as Yeshua as being a Messiah. Yes, continue.
You accept that he's a Messiah?
Yes.
No, as in you
Yes,
follow him.
as in me, I accept he's a Messiah. Continue. Yes, continue. Let's go.
This guy's playing games.
That's fine. Let's go.
This guy's playing word games. Word games.
No.
I'm asking
I don't
whether you
understand.
actually believe.
I don't deal with beliefs. I deal with
Okay.
evidence.
Do you accept Christianity as truth?
Listen,
that's a different question.
That's a completely different
Okay.
question.
Do you accept Jesus as a true prophet from God?
Yes.
Do you accept Muhammad as a true prophet from God? Watch.
Yes. Continue.
Yes.
Yeah. From Allah. Yes. Yes. Continue.
You
Let's go.
cannot deceive people. You cannot. I'm asking a very simple question. And you're finding it difficult to answer the question.
Yes, go ahead.
Do you accept that Muhammad was a true prophet from God Almighty,
I
the
accept that he
creator of
was
the heavens and
I
the earth?
accept that he's a prophet of God, the creators of heaven and earth. Let's continue.
So why don't you follow him? Why don't you follow him? Wait. Why don't you follow him? Why don't you? I'm continuing.
Continue.
I'm continuing.
Yeah,
Why
let's
don't you
go.
follow him? Why don't you?
I'm not a follower. I'm not a sheep. Let's continue.
He
Ask me about
he
following, I don't
accepts
follow.
he's a prophet. He accepts he's a prophet, but he doesn't follow him.
He believes.
And the prophet came and told that follow me or you are doomed. You accept that?
You accept Moses is a prophet, right? But you do not follow Moses, do you?
No.
So let's
Because
continue.
Moses
Come
said
on,
there will be one coming after me. Moses said there will be another coming after me. We follow him. We're following him.
Okay,
So
cool.
we follow Muhammad. We follow everyone.
That's good.
Okay. But
I'm not in your paradigm, my brother. I'm not in your paradigm.
No.
Let's continue. Let's
Get
continue.
to us.
Let's continue with what he's saying.
Kalam, I want to dismantle his paradigm.
Come, let's go,
altogether.
let's go,
Wait,
let's go,
You
let's go.
said you accept Muhammad is a prophet from God.
Flipping no. Should I
Yeah,
not say
I know
it then?
God. I know, of course.
Come on, let's
No,
go.
We will. No, because I like it when Kalam gets entangled into his own thoughts.
There's no entanglement right here now.
Okay. Kalam,
I've always showed you. I've always showed your
You
prophet
said
respect.
you believe
So
Muhammad
let's
is a
continue.
prophet of God. Yes?
I said I accept that he's a prophet of God.
And he spoke
yes.
the truth.
I haven't listened to all of his words.
So
let's
how
continue.
can he be a prophet and not speak the truth?
How can it
How
be?
can he be a prophet and not speak the truth?
Are you really being serious?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. Of course.
What are you saying?
Kalam, this is
Come,
going
let's
to be a
get
very
into this.
embarrassing video for you.
No, it's not.
Are you
It's
actually going to
not.
put it up?
It really isn't.
Yes, good.
It's not
Please
confusing
do.
at all.
Please
It's
do.
not confusing.
Please
Let's continue.
Kalam, this is getting really embarrassing.
Let's continue. Come on.
No.
Why are you always trying to go elsewhere?
No, Kalam, this is very important. We're having a discussion, and discussion means mutual communication. Okay. Now I'm asking you a question. You said you accept Muhammad as a prophet of God.
Okay.
And then I asked you, can he ever lie?
Do you know why I am? I don't want to disrespect you. I do not want to disrespect the Muslim world by bringing up certain things based upon what I've seen. So I'd rather not go there.
Okay.
So let's continue.
But then
please.
that means you don't accept him as a prophet.
Please, let's continue. Let's continue.
I don't understand this.
Let's continue.
What? No.
Because you're going to
Of
sidetrack
course.
me. I want to stay on point.
No.
It's not disrespectful if you say I don't believe in him.
Yeah, there's no disrespect if you say I don't believe in him. I don't believe he's a prophet of God.
Okay, do you really want to hear this? Let me do this like this, yeah? There is reports, yeah? That hold on. There is reports that Muhammad uttered words that proceeded from Satan, from Shaitan.
Right.
All right? Hold on.
Good. He's bringing it up.
There is points, yeah? There is places
That's very good.
written, yeah, where he says, because I was feeling down, I was feeling depressed, I really want my people to come and follow this religion, yeah? I mentioned these three deities' name, Al-Uzza, Al-Manat, and
You just lied.
Alat, and
You
so
just
forth.
lied. Again, you're talking to someone who has read the sources thoroughly. You have no idea what you're talking about. You don't even know the number of reports and the narrators and the wording. You have no idea.
I really do.
I have read books on this issue.
And then, hold on. And then Gabriel had to come back and ask him, like, oh, Mohammed, like, what have you done? Like, fam,
I'll read the verse by heart. The so-called verse.
Like, what did you do? What did you do? I did not give you this. I did not give you this.
Where did you read this?
Anyways,
okay, wait. This is very good. No, I'm so happy that Kalam brought this up. Okay, Kalam, if we remove this,
come on, man.
As an obstacle from your mind, because it obviously seems to be an obstacle. Okay, will you accept Islam? Will you accept Muhammad as the true prophet of God?
Come on, man.
No. Kalam.
See, no. Going all the way around here just to get off the topic.
Kalam.
Fund that, man. Please, let's stick to the topic. Because I will embarrass you right now, and I don't want to do that. Let's just keep it civil, man. Come on.
Kalam, you will throw things at us, and you don't want to hear a response.
I don't want to talk about that topic.
Kalam,
I do not want to talk about it.
Can you bring more stuff up?
Because I do not want to.
I really want to hear this. You're claiming things about
my delegation.
You are open heart.
Let's not go there. Come on.
No. Kalam brought up allegations that Prophet Muhammad heard words from Satan, and then he said them, and then he said, "Oh, I wanted to invite people to Islam," and I made things up, and then I went paraphrasing. But none of this exists in the sources. None of this is in the sources. Not everything. Okay.
I don't want to pull it up, you know. I don't want to pull it up.
No.
Pull it up. We want to do it, man. No, I want to stick to this.
Pull it up, man.
We can do it next debate. Next debate we'll do it. 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 Next debate.
I like it.
I know it clearly is.
I'm running with something.
Can we do this?
Listen, so far we have made every single point fits into the life of Muhammad. How am I running? Every single point has been shown.
Let's go. Educate us, because you know this possibly can convert a lot of Christians, a lot of Jews into Islam. If you're proven right,
inshallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay,
Let's go.
So before we move on, are you willing to take back your words like punch? When you said Muhammad punched someone, are you willing to take back your words until
a long time ago?
Okay, no. Are you willing to take back these allegations you made?
I did repentance. I did all sorts.
Are you willing to take back these allegations you made against Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Unless you want to discuss them.
Do you know what? For the sake of this discussion, you know what? Sorry, family. Apologize. I spoke out of turn. I shouldn't. No. This is true. I should not have made mention of this. I shouldn't have done it. I should have done it. Do you know what I should have done? I should have organized a debate on this topic, okay, and brought the source evidence, provide the evidence if I'm truthful.
And
unfortunately, unfortunately, I do not have the evidence. Well, actually, I do have it on my phone, but I choose not to go there right now. I wanted to talk to you about this, so I apologize. I want to talk about this.
When you want to discuss a topic in life, the most common sense thing to do is to go and pick up a book on that topic and have an informed opinion on it, right? You cannot have an informed opinion on a topic until or unless you read a book or a basic text on that particular topic. Do you all agree? Am I saying something reasonable? Right. On this very topic, the so-called satanic verses, scholars have written books. There are books, there are articles. And one source, which is in English, because Kalam cannot read the Arabic language, Sheikh Albani has written an entire book on this topic, satanic verses and how dubious they are. And Islamophobes, I'm not saying Kalam. Islamophobes, how they pick on these dubious reports from the entire literature of Islam. They hang on these reports, and what they do is they magnify them as if they are true. But they're not going to do that because we know our sources. So Sheikh Albani has written a book, an entire book on this very topic, to show you why only a joker would rely on sources like that. Number one. Number two, in English, there is Muhammad Mohar Ali. His Seerah, the life of the Prophet, has been translated into 2 volumes, right? It can be found in bookshops. Kalam doesn't want to listen now, he's walking around, right? But I will still say it for people's benefit.
Go ahead.
Muhammad Mohar Ali has written a book on the life of the Prophet, 2 volumes of Seerah in the English language, okay? There is an entire chapter in that book on these so-called satanic verses, and go and read and see what the reality of these arguments and these Islamophobic claims are. People like Kalam, unfortunately, go online, read any rubbish, gibberish online, and come back and throw it at us. And when we went to talk about it, he wants to move on. So let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Okay. So
I'll arrange another topic.
With me,
Kalam.
With me, when you throw something at me, think before you throw it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because it's gonna come back tenfold. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
I'll just show you in the comment sections where it says it.
I know exactly what you're gonna bring because I've read the sources.
Exactly. So you do acknowledge that it's in there, right?
I do acknowledge that these false reports are there.
Okay, they're false.
Yes,
Okay,
I
cool.
do acknowledge
No
that
problem.
the Islamic literature
That's
is
fine.
full of authentic information
and full of false information.
False information.
That's right.
Yes,
that's right.
I'm telling you as a Muslim,
Right.
and we know which is false and which is authentic.
Right.
We are the ones telling you this is false. Right?
Let's continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're coming to verse number what?
Nope. We're on 7 now.
Now is coming the important part. It's coming, right? We're coming. No, we're finishing now in the next 5 minutes, okay? Sing unto Jehovah, i.e. God, a new song, and his praise from the end of the earth. Ye that go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof. Everyone, in other words, who has benefited from the law and from the advent of this new messianic figure, whoever that is. Now is the point, the crux of the matter, where the entire debate is narrowed down. Let the wilderness and the cities thereof lift up their voices. The villages that Kedar doeth inhabit. Let the inhabitants of Selah sing. Let them shout from the top of the mountains. Allahu Akbar. Verse number 11, which actually pins down the importance of this region, which is Arabia. There is no doubt Kedar is Arabia. So first verses are talking about, and we have all seen as to how they fit into the life of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, verse number 11 is telling us the location, that it is Arabia. Kedar, without an exception, all biblical scholars are unanimous. All, when I say all of them are unanimous. Jewish and Christians and atheistic scholars are unanimous that Kedar is a reference to Arabia in the Bible. Okay, so why Arabia in particular? Let them rejoice, let them lift up their voices, let them sing a new song, and people of Selah. Okay, now Selah can have two meanings. There are biblical scholars who have tried to understand what Selah actually means. Selah means a rock. It means in Hebrew, rock. And then Selah is a mountain in Medina. The city of Medina, there's a mountain that is called Selah, mountain range. Okay, in both cases, it favors the Islamic argument because Selah.
Ali wants the iPad.
Huh?
You need it.
Is that yours?
No, it's Ali's.
Tell Ali to wait or not wait.
Tell him
I don't care.
his master is doing some down right now. Let's get it.
So Selah, even if it's a rock, the people of Kedar, the place they inhabited historically is all rock. Mecca is a rock. Okay, it's all rocky terrain. Arabia is rock. Okay. Otherwise, if it's not, if we take the other meaning, Selah, which is the mountain range, it is in Medina. In both cases, it favors the argument. It refers to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
So, come in.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
All right. I would like to say, if anybody actually does proper scholarship and actually check where the word Selah,
like Kalam does always.
Why don't you have any patience when I'm talking?
Yeah, because it's ironic that you mentioned scholarship. Anyway,
please allow me. Have some patience. Yeah? All right. So, if anybody does any type of biblical scholarship and look at where the word Selah is actually mentioned, you will find that it's mentioned in several different places within inside of Isaiah itself. Okay. That's funny, that is, you know. Right. And you know where it's actually talking about? Where the word Selah, and if we do another Google search, let's do a Google search. It's not going to be found in Medina. Guess where it's going to be found?
Oh, is it in Jordan?
It's in Jordan. It's in Petra. It's in Petra. Where the
So-
tribes? Hold on.
Why?
Where the tribes? Yeah.
Why?
Because listen,
Why
where the
Petra?
tribes of Kedar.
What does Petra mean?
Where the tribes
What
of
does Petra
Kedar
mean?
and Nebaioth
Okay,
actually
it's a good
reside.
question. It's a good point. What does Petra mean? Yeah, I'm talking to Kalam.
Tell me.
Selah. Why is the word Selah mentioned for Petra? Wait. What is Petra? Where does the word Petra come from? Does anyone know? Scholarship?
Yes, it's
Hello, scholarship.
It's from a Greek word.
What? And what is the word? Hold on.
Go ahead.
What is the word?
It's Petra. That's the Greek word.
What is the word in Greek?
I don't know. Tell me.
Petros.
Yeah.
What does Petros mean?
Petra. It's not Petros, but Petra. Go ahead. What does it mean?
What does it mean?
Tell me.
Stone.
Okay.
Stone. Rock.
Yeah.
Okay. So why is Petra called Petra or Selah? Selah means rock, and Petra means rock. Have you been to Petra? Have you been to Petra?
No, I have not.
I have been to Petra.
Petra,
I've been to Petra.
Listen.
Petra is all rock,
the city
carved out of rock.
Yes, it is.
So it is a general reference to a place that is carved out of rocks. In Isaiah 42, okay, it's mentioning the people of Kedar, and we know who built Petra. Who built Petra?
Tell us.
Historically.
Tell us.
Nabateans.
Tell us. Go ahead.
Children of Ismail alayhi salam, right? Even then my case is established because it's the children of Ismail who built Petra. Petra was built by Nabateans, the children of Nabat. But here, here Kedar is mentioned, not Nabat, the second son of Ismail, who is down south.
No.
Okay.
You can do a map, you see that literally they're like next to each other. They're literally right next to each other.
Okay. Is it Arabia?
Kedar, hold on. Do you actually know where this is?
Okay.
This is in the Jordan.
Is it Arabia?
Hold on. This is in the Jordan.
Fine.
Jerusalem.
Why Jordan?
Hold on.
Why only Jordan?
Hold on, man. Just calm down. Let me just show you quickly, actually. Look, there it is, Selah. Look. Let me just do this real quickly. Because you lot love going to Medina. You lot love going to Medina.
I don't, listen,
hold on,
I
stop.
mentioned,
Let me talk.
What did you say?
Let me talk. You
one of the
mentioned
options.
and you mentioned
One of the
Medina.
options is Medina.
You said rock and Medina. So you
No,
never-
I said a mountain. I said a mountain range. I said a mountain.
Medina.
Did I say a mountain range?
Listen.
Mountain range.
Listen, you look,
Mountain
you watch
range.
this video, and you hear Medina. You hear Medina. Don't lie, man. I hate this fool.
Did I say one of the options is Medina?
Yes, you did.
So did I say the only option is Medina?
You said two options, rock and Medina.
Okay. Is this the only option? Are you saying is this the only option?
Stop.
Biblically, is this the only option?
Stop.
No.
Biblically,
Can you answer my question?
Biblically,
is this the only option?
Biblically.
Answer my question. Simple question. Biblically, is this the only option?
I'm answering the question. What's your problem? Biblically.
So he's putting Medina on me, and he's.
I'm trying to answer the question you did.
I don't think I'm gonna get an answer. Go on.
So biblically, as he quite rightly said, the word actually
it's all over the place.
No. The word Selah actually means rock, or actually split rock, or like rock basically.
Thank you.
That's what the word literally
Thank you.
means.
Can we have an applause now?
Now secondly.
Thank you.
Secondly, when they're actually referring to Selah within inside of the book of Isaiah, they're talking about this place in Petra specifically.
Prove that. You just made a claim, and Isaiah, they specifically
Bro, you know
were
what's
talking about that.
Salah in Arabic?
Yeah.
You know what's mean of Salah in Arabic? Salah is a prayer.
No, this is Selah.
Different way, my brother.
Okay.
You did try.
No, so
you did try.
All I'm doing is I'm proving the desperation of Kalam in somehow not accepting Muhammad as the candidate. You can bring Muhammad down, put in front of him, put Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in front of him. Yeah, he will say no, this cannot be Muhammad. Even A'udhu Billah, Thumma A'udhu Billah, even Allah comes down himself, tells him this is Muhammad, he's not going to believe it.
What's that? Petra, yes.
Petra, right?
So what's the point?
The point is, you said, show me where it says it within inside of the Bible, and it's right here.
Okay.
It's right here. It's talking about that particular place where Kedar, Nebaioth literally dwell. Not in Medina, all the way down south.
I have an encyclopedia.
Unless you can show me, unless you can show me in the Bible, where they're making mention, where biblical scholars are making mention that this place Selah is actually in Medina.
Okay.
And I want to know as well.
Listen,
Stop.
Deliberately playing the missionary tactics with
Let me ask you as well.
Yeah.
I want to know, where is Selah in Medina attested before Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him?
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Okay, good point. Firstly, did I say Selah is my option? Or did I say Salah is the only option in Medina? I said there are two meanings. There could be two meanings, yeah? One is a mountain range in Medina, which is called Salah, clearly called Salah. Other option is it's a rock. It's the name of a rock. When I say a name, it means any rock is Salah. Okay? Now, Salah uses a noun in the Bible. It is different places. Okay? Why pick Petra? Why pick Petra? This is what you call desperation. Desperate people, they hang on to straws to undo an argument. Here, first of all, Kedar is more important than Salah.
Should I tell you why?
Kedar, wait.
Should I tell you why? Should I tell you why I chose that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I go to the biblical scholarship. Okay, and they let you know that the word can mean a rock.
Yes.
Okay.
Like you said.
Like you said.
Yes.
All right.
So I was right? I was right about
that. That's
Thank
what the
you.
word means. Okay.
So,
Number two. The
two.
second option is this.
Yeah.
That Selah, Petra, the chief city of the Edomites, situated between the Dead Sea and the Atlantic Gulf, in a valley surrounding with lofty rocks, so that a very great part of the abodes were excavated in the rock. It is written with the art, so forth. It is mentioned with inside of Kings. It's mentioned inside of Isaiah 16:1, etc., etc., etc. It says here the ruins of the ancient city still exist and is called, in Arabic, the Valley of Moses, and so forth. There it is, right there. So I'm going to, hold on, listen, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to the biblical scholarship. I'm going to what the Bible and the scholarship of the Bible actually says. Hold on. And I'm even going to Isaiah, the same chapter where the word seller is actually being mentioned, and it's telling you it's talking about Petra.
Go to Petra. Google Petra.
God damn.
No, God damn, of course, God damn. Google Petra now. Google Petra. We'll see.
I already did.
Google Petra. No, we'll see. He completely missed my point. Who was Petra built by?
It's all right.
No, but.
It's all right.
Who built Petra? Who built Petra? It's not the Kedarians. Who built Petra?
I think it says the Edomites.
No.
It says the Edomites.
Go Petra. Go to Petra, not Sela. Petra.
But why? It's talking about this.
No, why don't you go to Petra?
Would you like me to go to Petra?
Yeah, Petra. Petra.
No problem.
And see who built it.
No problem.
Oh, it'll be over now.
No problem.
Again, you're gonna laugh. Again, you're gonna be laughing. Medicine.
I
More
love
medicine for you.
I love medicine.
More medicine for you. More medicine for you. Yes. What does that say? What does that say, my friend?
Hold on.
No. Read. Read in the name of your Lord, who created you from a clot, who taught you what you knew not, who taught you the use of pen. Read. Read what, and he's going to read the whole article and then. No. Don't worry. I know. It looks shocked. No, can you zoom in?
No.
Can you zoom in.
No.
It looks shocked.
There's no shock.
Read.
It says right here.
Petra. He insisted before he insisted the Selah is Petra.
Yes.
The book of Isaiah 42 is saying, let the villages of Kedar lift up their voices. Kedar, according to the Bible, according to most biblical commentaries and encyclopedias, Kedar are a people living in tents. They are Bedouins. They are nomads. These are settled people. And who are they? Read now. And he insisted that Selah is Petra. Read now.
No,
look how it backfires.
Listen what I said.
Look how it
Selah
backfires.
is a city in Petra. I read it out.
I
read it out clearly, didn't I?
I'm sure you like talking to me, right?
Let me continue.
I'm sure you like talking to me. You learn a lot,
I love
don't
talking
you?
to you.
Yeah.
Originally known to the Nabateans as Rakmur.
Thank you.
Originally known to them. It's
Yes.
a historical and archaeological city in southern Jordan. The city is famous for its rock-cut architecture
Yes.
and water conduit system. Another name for Petra is the Rose City due to the color of the stones out of which it is
Who made
carved.
it? Who made it? Okay. The capital city of what? I read it somewhere. Yeah, read that. Established. Wait. Now check this out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Established possibly as early as 312 BC. Now this completely destroys Kalam's argument. Okay? Because the reference to Selah must have been applied to it after it was built, right?
Silly.
Yeah.
Silly.
Yes.
Do you know how silly is?
Yeah. Wait.
Shall I tell you how silly is?
Wait. It was
ask him when Isaiah was writing.
Yeah.
Ask him when Isaiah was writing.
Okay, when was he writing?
Ask him.
Yeah, I know.
Go on.
You obviously don't know. I mentioned it earlier, but you completely missed it.
Go on.
Yeah. When was Isaiah writing? Go on.
Roughly 7th century BC.
Right, and this is 312 BC.
Exactly.
So the city was built afterwards.
Petra
was built afterwards.
Petra is a
Petra was built afterwards. Don't you get the point? Don't you get the point? Petra was built 5 centuries after Isaiah. Can you laugh now? Medicine. Okay.
You're not listening.
Wait.
You're not
I'm listening. I know where it's going. It's saying it's a prophecy.
No, but
it's a prophecy. It came afterwards.
Okay,
I know.
No.
I'm going to keep reading.
You see? You try to brush that over.
Yeah.
I know. No, listen.
You don't
so
know.
What did you just say?
Established prophecy. It's a prophecy. It's a prophecy for the future. Oh, okay. Yeah. Established, possibly.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, hurry up.
Established. I love this discussion. I'm going to watch it every single minute of it so that I can laugh again. Yeah. Okay. Established possibly as early as 312 BC as the capital city of the Arab
Yeah.
Nabateans.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is a symbol of Jordan as well as Jordan is most used to
between
tourists.
Arab also.
And the Nabateans were nomadic Arabs who took advantage of Petra's proximity to regional trade routes to establish it as a major trading hub. The Nabateans are known for their great ability in constructing efficient water collecting methods in the barren deserts and their talent in carving structures into solid rock. Petra lies, of course it does. Now, Nabateans, not Kedarians. Okay, Nabateans. Who are the Nabateans? They are the children of Nabat, the first son of Ismail. Kedar is the second son of Ismail. Kedar's descendants are not Nabateans. Are they? Are they Nabateans? Kedar's children are the Nabateans? No. Nabateans are the children of Nabat. Okay. Book of Isaiah is saying Kedar. It's not even talking about Nabat. So your point about Selah referring to Petra falls in its face. So it is talking about Kedar.
Kedar is Arab.
Now tell me, where is Kedar and why? Because you see, Nabateans can be confusing. Because they are on the border. Nabateans lived on the borderland between Arabia and between the Sham.
Yes,
okay, northwestern part of Arabia. Okay, but Kedar were inside Arabia. You understand? There is no confusion about them. So now this reference to Kedar in the book of Isaiah chapter 42 with all those other characteristics about a man something to do with Arabia. If it's not Muhammad,
somebody else.
Tell me why it's not Muhammad.
Why is it Arab?
Why? Yeah, or it has to be someone who has done all those things, all those incredible things. So Kalam will go around the world. He will run to Australia, and then he will go to America, and then he will go to Antarctica and come back to the UK to somehow not believe that it can be Muhammad. It can be anyone else. It can even be Jesus, according to him, but it can't be Muhammad. Why?
So basically,
why?
The only reason,
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
the only real reason that you're really tying this particular prophecy with Muhammad, this is the real crux of it.
No, wrong.
Okay,
Not because of Kedar only.
Shall I tell you why?
Yeah.
The real crux of it is because all the other characteristics,
I know,
line up with what the Jewish Messiah is supposed to be. Okay, that's number one. Number two, Kedar is the son of Ishmael.
When are you taking your Shahada? When are you taking your Shahada?
Are you hearing what this brother
When you were taking Shahada?
Who is where was Hajar, Ishmael's mom from?
Egypt.
Okay, Arab. She's Arab.
No, they were not Arabs. Egyptians. She was Qibtiyya. They were Coptic.
These people always want to claim. They always want to
So
claim.
I corrected him.
They
So
always
what's
want to claim.
why are you laughing?
No, I'm saying this.
So what's the point? Kalas. Yes, it's corrected now. No problem. So what's the problem? Like these guys, they will catch on a straw and they will run with a flag, with a straw. Look, I found a straw. I'm going to have a victory play. Come on, guys.
Anyways,
Grow up, man.
as we've clearly seen, that Selah, when mentioned inside of the Bible, is talking about a city within sight of the region that is known as Petra, correct? We've established that,
Kalam,
right?
I have established that it is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
And how?
Clearly,
How?
new law for the Gentiles, triumphant against his enemies, never discouraged, chosen one of God. God put his spirit on him. He has something to do with Arabia. He's a messenger of God. And all of this you're saying is not Muhammad.
Do you realize
Allahu Akbar. Can you believe it?
Do you realize a lot?
Yeah, can you believe it? Can you believe how Allah can Summun bukmun umyun wa hum la yarji'un?
Do you understand how many times that we objected to the claims that you were being
You
were
can
making?
object
Hold
till
on,
the
hold
cows
on,
come
stop,
home.
Adnan,
You can
Adnan, stop, yeah? We've objected to so
Come on.
We've objected to so many of them, and all of those things, are very generic to prophets. They could also be attributed to
No,
the
they're
Messiah.
not generic. Sorry.
Stop.
Sorry. Sorry. No.
Adnan, stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop. I want you to bring up just one thing, one thing, that is specific to Muhammad, peace be upon him. Just
Spreading
one.
two things.
Okay, two.
Three things.
Three
things in this prophecy. Spreading justice on the entire world. Okay? Coming specifically for Gentiles as well. Okay? That's not a Jewish prophet. That's not a Jewish prophet. It is a non-Jewish prophet. Number 3, Arabia. That's enough. Anyone with sense, anyone with sincerity, an atom's weight of sincerity, that's enough. That this man is being foretold 13 centuries before he was born. Okay? Yeah. 3 qualities in particular that he will put justice on the earth. He will bring a new law. That's a fourth quality. Okay, he will come for the Gentiles. That's a non-Jewish prophet. Okay,
so
and he is connected to Arabia. That's it.
So do you realize, number one, the Messiah, okay, according to the Jews, will do exactly the same thing. Will be a light. Will be a light to the Gentiles.
No. He's coming from Arabia?
No, it doesn't say that the person's coming from Arabia.
But why are
why we not saying that he's
I'm
coming
asking
from the
you
seas, or he's
why
coming from the islands,
I'm asking you
or he's coming from the wilderness.
I'm asking you
Come on,
why
man,
in the
stop it.
middle of the chapter, verse 11, let the villages of Kedar rejoice.
Do you know
why?
you know why?
I'm
Because you
asking,
have to read
I'm
it
asking
in context.
why not let
What
the
does it mean?
villages of Amazon rejoice? Let the villages of Gobi Desert in China rejoice. Let the villages of Sahara Desert rejoice. Let the villages of England, a village in Northumbria rejoice.
Fair
Why?
Point. Very fair point. Do you
No,
know
no,
what?
no, why?
That is extremely
Why?
great point. You're right. Why? Because if we go into the chapters previously, they say that Kedar. What? Is it not talking about Kedar in previous chapters in Isaiah?
In what sense?
Oh, okay then. So wait.
In what? I know it's talking about it.
So
I'm the one who gave you the reference.
So what is it saying then?
I'm the one.
So what's it saying?
It's saying this prophecy somehow, in the middle of the prophecy, we have verse 11, which says, let the villages of Kedar rejoice. Let them sing a new song. Let them sing from the top of the mountains. Right? Why Kedar? Why not someone else? Why not Kalam or Gabs? Or someone else.
Morocco, everywhere.
Morocco.
Yeah, you need to help your brother out one more time, sorry, because he said Abraham.
Why not
Hold on, he
Marrakesh?
just said Abraham was an Arab. Can you speak to him about that, please?
No, that's the side point.
No.
So,
Okay, ask him a quick, could you help him?
No, we can stick to this.
no,
I'm asking, why is Kalam not accepting
He's gonna help with this.
truth that is evident and manifest in front of him?
Okay,
Why
shall
would
I
you
tell
not?
you- shall I tell you
why
why?
is he
Because-
making excuses? It's like me telling him, listen, man, this is a watch. This is a watch made by Seiko, right? He's like, no, it could be. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's more.
But that's not racist though.
Seiko. No, Kalam is saying, no. Maybe it was made by Citizen. Or maybe it was made by Casio. Or maybe it made Rolex. It could be Rolex, but it can't be Seiko. It can be.
Shall I tell
I'm
you
saying,
why?
no, man. Look. S-I-E.
Awesome
Oh,
point.
sorry.
Awesome.
S-E-I-K-O.
I know.
And Kalam is saying, no, that doesn't look like Seiko. S stands for something else. Right, yeah?
Okay. So now, this is the reason why. Because there was a previous prophecy within inside of Isaiah talking about Kedar.
Now you're going to jump around
He
out of desperation.
he doesn't want me to finish, does he? Doesn't want me to
Okay,
finish.
where is it?
Okay.
Where is it?
So now,
Where is it?
Isaiah 21.
Who told you about it? Who told you about it?
Finish your point.
Who told you about it?
Finish your point.
You had no idea that it exists.
Adnan, you've got such an inflated ego, to think that
Too
I
much.
don't know this.
Too much.
You quoted
Too much.
Isaiah 21:16. I remember what you quoted. I'm talking to you
No,
now.
I didn't
hold
quote.
on.
Wrong. Isaiah 21:13. Wrong. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, wrong. But now I'm quoting
Yeah.
Isaiah 21:17.
Exactly.
Yes.
So is that what you quoted to me?
Okay.
No.
How
Clearly I know
how
about it
does-
previously.
It proves my point, by the way, that prophecy.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
How does it prove my point?
This is the reason why he was talking about Kedar. Because prior, it says, and the residue of the number of archers, the mighty men of the children of Kedar, shall be diminished, for the Lord God of Israel has spoke in it. That's the reason
Did
why
you know something?
it is being mentioned.
Did you know this
that
prophecy?
they themselves will
Did you
come
know?
back?
Did you know?
They
did you-
themselves will
Okay,
come
we're
back.
finishing
Hold
right
on.
now.
Let me finish now. Let me go into this now. And we can also see this during a few hundred.
This
hold
is
on,
another
hold on, hold
prophecy
on.
about
a
Prophet
few
Muhammad.
100 years.
This is another prophet
a few
prophecy.
100 years.
This is
prior to Prophet. A few 100 years.
What are you reporting on?
We're reporting on ourselves. We're reporting on ourselves. You mean the private channels on YouTube?
Okay, do you have any license?
We don't need a license.
No. This is Speaker's Corner.
We don't need no
Are you
license.
security from the park? Yeah, this is Speaker's Corner.
Okay.
Yeah, this is every Sunday. Don't worry about it.
Let's continue.
Speak to a policeman. They'll tell you.
Let's continue. I don't know. Don't pay them any attention, man. Come on.
So
who's paying them any
so
attention?
this
No. And we can find also about 200
Did you
years.
know this is another prophecy about Muhammad?
Hold on.
Did you know that?
Hold on. A
you
couple
know
hundred
that?
years. Whatever you say.
But did you know that?
Because it mentions Kedar. That's the
No,
only reason why.
no.
Stop.
Let's talk about it. Read
Okay,
it.
I will talk about it.
Read it.
We'll talk about it.
No, read it.
About a couple hundred years, prior to Jesus' coming, Guess what? Do you know what happened? these people during this area actually converted
Kalam,
to
it
Judaism.
was nice talking to you.
Did you know that?
Kalam, it was nice talking to you.
So now tell me, how is this talking about?
Now you can
how
go
is
on
this
your
talking
victory
about
parade. You killed my time and my neck. Sorry, not my neck, my throat. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go to the doctor tomorrow. And,
so next time, Adnan, you can tell us how this is talking about Mohammad.
Maybe it's bleeding now.
Next time you can tell us how this is talking about Mohammad.
Oh, really?
So
really?
2117.
With you.
No, listen, 2117.
I believe it's Kalam.
Kalam.
Even if I brought back Muhammad, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in person, and Jesus and Moses, and all three of them stood together, and they told Kalam, Kalam, it is us who were sent by God. Kalam will say, no, I don't think it's you guys, it's someone else. So Kalam is one of those people.
Kalam, is that what you're saying though?
What's that?
Yeah.
What you just said?
Yeah,
Well,
that's what Kalam is saying. Guys, family, people, thank you so much. You saw the reality of Kalam today. Keep watching. Keep watching.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, one second.
Royal parks is you're not allowed to film without any permission.
Since when?
Since when?
Since a while.
Since when? Unless you show us some legal document. If you show some legal document, that's when we stop filming. Otherwise, we have police officers that come onto this camera and talk to us. You could go on YouTube and you can see it. The park person, superintendent of this park here, is here, and he talks with us.
I'm hearing you. You don't need to
All right,
shout.
I'm just letting you know. So we're not going to turn off no cameras. Unfortunately, you lot can come here in force and numbers, but we're not going to stop this now. You're not going to stop. You're not going to stop our freedom. You're not going to stop our freedom. Unfortunately, I know, but this is a public park, a public area. We can film if we like. Just the same way. Just the same way you can turn on your CCTV camera right now and film us, and we can take our phones right now and film you.
No, this is Speaker's Corner, guys. This has been here for the last 150 years. No, this is Speaker's Corner for the last 150 years.
This is the Royal Park premises.
Yeah, and this corner from Hyde Park is Speaker's Corner.
But this is